access to content early.
How can you get content early when that shit's live?
Shut up. You subscribe to my Patreon, I'll show you. Yeah, it's really not. I could just tell you something. I'll be like, listen, Sam, at some point I'm gonna kill Arwen. And that won't come as a surprise, but at least you now know it.
With the power of Patreon and this time machine I bought on Gumtree, I'm gonna show you all of my future content ahead of time.
Here's my roadmap.
I'm scared to see what Future Davis is gonna come
This
up
is my
with.
roadmap for my live action service game.
I get enough tier 1 patrons, I'll just kill Arwen.
Did.
Our $2,000 goal is to kill Arwen.
Tickets of charity.
Wait until
Totally
quarter
for
3 of 2023, baby. We got a lot of things in store. I hope you guys are excited for the battle pass.
If you pay $55, you become a tier 5 subscriber and you can remove one of Ashlyn's limbs of your choice.
It's true.
10,000 tier is a TPK.
That's all I need. I would do it for less. Someone slipped me a fat 20. Alright. I guess we should start. No more racial slurs. Please, we're streaming.
Fucking garlic. Nothing cured me.
Most white men who grow a mustache look like they're pedophiles. Yeah, does he have a beard or is it just a
I'm
mustache?
sorry. I haven't shaved. Okay.
I think that
ran out
can be
of
said for most
razors.
people with beards.
The prison archive is where they found that picture after he diddled some kids. We're talking about our coworker.
You look like you're about to say howdy neighbor.
Howdy, neighbor.
Ew,
It's a
look,
little
I just
bar
looked at
going
you.
down.
Gross.
I hate it.
I just can't
I need
tell
to
you
see
that
that
I'm,
now.
I'm moving into the neighborhood.
Shave that.
I meant to. I just ran out of razors today.
Look like a little Mexican boy, kind of.
Yeah.
His
His new name is
I don't know
Eduardo.
about that. I ran out of razors and I didn't want to go get any new ones.
Luke's finally a minority. Yes, man. Woo! Because the microphone's just upping about it. All right. Last time, the good ones go to a party, eat, drink, dance, and kill a priest of the witness. That is the summary. Just kidding, there's more. While this is technically the truth, the story unfolded with the group being treated to a bastardized Northandic dining experience. They met the blue-bearded lord, Daneless Deer, and his partner in crime, a priest of the witness. The man who has the entirety of Renoran's ire. Questioning the validity of the stories being spread, Elias challenged the man to provide evidence of his claims centered around the priest, to which he did in a grotesque display, curing Elias of his anti-magic syndrome. It's a real syndrome. The festivities carried over into a ballroom where, after several displays of dancing, the crowd turned sinister, attempting to murder the party, but was foiled by Captain Oxton, who gave them an opening. You guys fled from the ballroom blitz to rescue your good buddy Renoran, who attempted to fight the priest alone. Keyword attempted. The priest proved to not only be a healer, but as well as a fighter, who pranced around the combat chamber, running circles around most of the party, keyword most, before being ambushed by Renoran and their furry Furbolg friends. In a display of vengeance being sequestered, Renoran damned the priest with a blade gifted to him, or loaned to him, by Ashlyn, allowing the Furbolg to finally be at rest in his crusade to avenge his family's name. Smitten with relief, the group left the chambers and on to confront some inexperienced purifiers, attempting to nullify the events that transpired this evening. With Renoran and his gang taking the blame, the party is let out of the manor free and without a worry in the world. That last part might have been sarcasm. With that, let me change the music. What do you guys want to listen to? I'll do anything.
I want to listen to Sonic Racing.
Okay. I'm getting Supersonic Racing and the introduction to What We Do in the Shadows. The show, yes. I can do that. I'll do the...
Wow.
I don't want to succumb to Sega. who will absolutely sue me if I played that live. They'd be like, is that what I think it is? It is.
Copyright
The
strike.
air. Do I smell?
Yes, Sega. Maybe I should mute myself for this. No, Sega's the fucking worst. They will come after anyone.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's not racially motivated. It's not racially motivated. Mukbang.
Don't sing if you want to live long. They have no use for your song. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead.
It's a good song.
You're dead and out of this world.
So with that, we move on to session 53. It is the night of the 12th day of Deeproot. I realized, by the way, last session, I didn't actually properly update what day it was. It's the 12th of Deeproot, the time of flowers.
12th, you say?
It is the 12th, yeah.
That's 3 days away from the 15th.
It's true. I get to wait. It's 3 days.
Finally.
Hey, fucking finally, we have a moon out. Fucking finally.
Do something when the moon's out.
I like to drink alcohol.
She makes alcohol. Yeah.
Moonshine.
Yeah, you know, because it's never fucking full moon ever.
Leaving through the grand entrance of the lakefront hall, has all of you seen the impending army of city guards descending onto the premises? Yeah, I know, I'm triggered.
Dead people?
Yeah, they're carrying a bunch of dead people. You guys also appear to be the only people. Wow. You guys also appear to be the only ones leaving the manor, / who have left the manor. You can tell by like looking at the carriages. Going back to the carriages, you guys on foot or hands, you are briefly stopped by some guards of the city, the ones who bear the family crest, who appear to just be checking in on you guys. They don't seem hostile. They don't have their weapons drawn. And they explain to Oxen, because he's the oldest looking at the group, that they were told that an evil magic had found its way onto the premises and that it was accompanied by a ballet of swords. Elias, specifically, assures them that everyone is fine and that the Purifiers have the innocent noble Lord Renoran Easton in custody for a crime he did not commit, and in fact, he actually saved Danelis's life from a terrible threat. The guards, believing this charismatic man, draw their weapons, enter the building shouting, kind of like that meme where it was like, FBI open up and they're like flashbanging shit and throwing pots and everything. Similar to that, except less tactical and also medieval. So you can hear them shouting in the hallway and then followed by silence. And a couple moments pass. And Renoran's hulking frame leaves the doorway and continues his trajectory to you. And he is, of course, followed by Phelan and Kian. And underneath Renoran's arm, kind of like he's trying to hide it, but not really, because who's going to stop him? He is carrying a large yet simple tome. Not made of human skin this time. Change music now. We will not be
Is there
listening to
any
Supersonic Racing.
indication of what that tome, like, is it a title or is it just a tome?
It looks like so it doesn't look leather bound. It has like this hard cover that you can't really see. It's clean in appearance, and there is a ribbon that you can see that is kind of bisecting the book, almost like not almost, like a bookmark.
How did you get in here?
It looks like a ledger, but like in a weird way, because normally ledgers are like thick and made of leather. All right, 1 second. I'll change the. Let me get the music going. We can start again.
You got it? Oh, it hit it.
The little fat ass did. I'm so impressed. That's why he doesn't have my respect. Sorry, our cat is terrorizing.
Being rude about the cat.
He's cute.
Yeah, you better fucking right now.
Bye, friend. As he approaches, Oxen and Elias and Esme, at this point, explain to all of you that they're going to stay behind to help clean up. And that's Elias speaking. And when he says clean up, he gives you, because he's using his cane, a one-sided quotation mark around clean up. But they encourage that you guys should head back to the inn, as many of you, particularly 3 of you, look tired and ragged. Kian and Phelan are going to stay back with them to act as like ambassadors, so to speak. And Renoran will ride back with you guys. And you'll take one carriage. You'll have to squeeze in, but they need the other carriage to get back. Do you guys protest at all?
No.
Cool. You guys board the carriage. And you begin your ride back to the White Stag Inn. It's a slow one, as guards and civilians try to figure out what happened at the manor. I mean, there's a large commotion, the noble family under attack, yada, yada, yada. And since your cart is leaving the scene of the crime, they, of course, are harassing your guys' driver. They're not, like, trying to break into the carriage. They're just kind of like paparazzi. It's like, what the fuck happened? But there's so many people. They're like, well, what really happened? Because, I mean, their lord was attacked, allegedly. Renoran seems completely entranced by his single piece of loot. Completely and utterly, like, giddy to himself about it. Kind of laughing as he, like, flips through it. Renoran, this is a list of noble names that I can no longer trust.
Oh,
They were the guests at the party.
that's good to have.
Yes, it is. This is the most valuable piece of treasure that I've ever acquired. A list of people who I will not kill, but are dead to me. If you understand what I'm saying. Ashlyn, I will read you names that I think you might know, but most of these are from my area and the southern reaches. And he goes down the list. Aw. That is super gay. Unless it's his mom.
Pretty sure it was a man.
Oh, it's his dad. You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good.
Ryan.
You're fine, you're good.
How you doing? You get done helping her move? Alright, no worries. Yeah. Love you too, Dad.
Hi, everybody.
Look at this healthy relationship with a father figure.
That's crazy.
Couldn't be me.
I was pointing chest that entire time.
Up.
Sam only knows the world of black and white chess. You've heard of Queen's Gambit. Let me tell you about King's Gambit.
Oh, good. Oh boy, here we go.
He's getting a whole parade. Who's that?
Aaliyah, say hello to everyone.
Hello. I don't think she can hear me.
Your
She cannot hear
resemblance
you.
is uncanny.
Uncanny dude.
Oh, well, you are.
That was a dumb joke, I'm sorry.
I did say uncanny.
No, you're not.
No, I get to...
No, go.
It's gonna live in the bot, though.
Yeah,
I'm actually gonna scrub that.
Get out of here.
Cut that.
That was my sister.
Cut that. cut that,
You can
cut
close
that.
it, actually.
It was always a joke. McGuire?
Actually, Renoran. If you could send me some of those as well.
Of course. You slipping through it. Dude, that's Gabe. That's Gabe. Good for them. Yeah, they do. They got the. Sorry, she was showing me something. It was very important.
How dare you divert the session for 5 seconds?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No.
she wants me to share with you that an individual from her high school got a new gender,
Oh.
They collected it.
and that
Where'd you say about that?
they wanted Isabel to be very gay, very bad.
Oh.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Ah.
In Catholic school was fun.
Is there anything you guys wanted to say to one another or to Renoran on this little wagon trip as you slowly get out of the concert hall?
Velka has her eyes closed and she's breathing like very deeply.
Yes.
Arwen,
yours.
kind of frustratedly, he's gonna look at Dredgen. Do you want to play some chess? Pastime.
There's no. Where are you gonna play chess?
What do you mean?
It's very crowded in this wagon. Someone would have to like hold it up for you guys, like with their like legs, if you wanted.
Are we able to sit really close? to
I
each
cast
other while
minor
our
illusion.
knees- Minor illusion. Oh, okay.
Chessboard,
What about the pieces?
and it's 5 foot square. Can I not make it?
Sorry.
I move the.
No,
thing.
you're gonna need how I don't know how many pieces are in chess, but you're gonna need at least.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
cast a spell
yeah,
for
yeah.
each individual piece.
Unless you guys take some
Um,
drugs and look at the ceiling, at which point you can play together, like in Queen's Gambit. I'm making a lot of. I've been watching that show recently.
I've been watching.
No, you can
I
do.
could
I,
just pull out
I'm
my
okay with.
chessboard.
I'm okay with you doing minor illusion. It's nothing crazy.
Okay.
I have to think of every individual piece.
He's
I
super
can't just
focused.
recast it. You can't just be like, I move it there and then I recast it.
You gotta switch pieces around. Let Dredgen believe that. Yeah, who's white and who's black?
I'll let him be white.
You'll let him pick white? Oh my god. You're throwing?
Yeah, because
You're throwing?
because that has the advantage.
Yeah, I know. Why would you give him the advantage? Dude, Dredgen's a grifter. Watch out.
Now we get to watch two people with a disadvantage roll.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Well, I'll tackle that in a minute. No, you guys have not long rested yet. Actually, that's what you're going on.
One more time.
Oh, because you're level 6. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, you said we're gonna long rest?
No. You will. It will.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a stroke first. I'm gonna have a stroke.
Forgot to level up my key points, and I screamed because I could have hit that motherfucker one more time. And by one more time, I mean like 4 more times.
Renoran still staring at the ledger. Oh, Dredgen, I forgot. I got you a gift.
Oh.
He reaches into beneath his furs and pulls out the soaking wet gun. You use these, right?
I grab it. I'm like holding it barely. I'm like, thanks.
We have no need for that. Also, it's evidence. You keep that, you hide that. You never give it to the authorities.
I just like shake it off first, and then I
Cast prestidigitation. It's
put it
clean now.
in. Wait, we're in the wagon, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it on the seat for now. I'm just
Okay.
gonna have it
Like-
sit.
Is it unloaded?
Yeah, it was in his beard.
No. It was underneath his. Oh, no.
It is beard.
I like the concept of that. It was. If you're talking about.
It'd be way
If you're
funnier.
talking about Priest, it was underneath his cloak and he pulled it out and fired at you.
Oh!
Honestly,
I thought it was
though-
under his beard.
I said his
Well,
beard
that's
was
what's
long
under
and
his
stringy. It wouldn't really be able to hold it that
That is
well.
the male fantasy right there.
Holy
If you're able to
fuck.
pull a gun out
Beard
of your
holster.
beard.
You've heard about people like saving snacks in their beard for later, but I've never heard of someone using a fucking gun.
Beard holster.
Beard holster.
You can still do it. No. Both of these. The only gross part is that it ended up in water, which is icky.
Oh, okay. Well, I still set it to the side.
Okay. So
Yeah, I
fucking
try it with
funny.
prestidigitation.
Okay. So you stop concentrating on the board for a second. Start
It's
focusing.
not. Neither of these are concentration spells.
Anyways,
Oh no, the game went away.
pause.
Ashlyn, can I borrow you real quick?
Okay.
I think I fucked up my foot.
Hmm.
That's wild.
Healing word.
Tell somebody who cares.
He's the doctor, man. Help.
Someone who cares.
L plus ratio plus balding.
Does the healing word do anything to me? I don't remember.
It heals you.
Okay. Does it like fix the foot?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Okay.
I ruffle your hair with my metal hand. Good work.
Thank you. You too.
I thought you said middle hand, and I was like, what the fuck is a middle hand?
I've got one in my chest. I haven't told anyone about it.
Your tail?
Reaches out. It's like a slimy, like.
It's like it's like the fucking like aliens like
The chest burster?
Yeah, but it's just an arm coming out of his
It's just
chest.
like a
It's like the rotten greatwood arm.
Ew. The penis
Dark
arm?
Souls
The
3.
penis arm from Dark Souls 3, man?
It's where he keeps it's his third arm is where he keeps his gun. So he keeps his-
You've heard of
It even
beer
has a
gun.
mouth. That's why I put the bread there.
Oh my god.
You still have the bread.
Of course.
Oh my god.
It actually protected him from a single gunshot. I don't think he was fired at, so probably not.
Yeah, I took all the bullets actually.
No, Dredgen took some and then you took some. It was an even split.
Did not feel like an even split.
Yeah,
I
either
do take the loaf of bread out of my shirt. There is a hole in it.
um
Oh, by the way, is this gun like another version of what I already have, or is it something different?
it's slightly different. If you get Ashlyn to fix it, because it is damaged. If you get Ashlyn to fix it, it'll do slightly different damage.
Oh, okay.
Or the Nordic racial slurs? Sorry. Isabel was asking.
Davis told me a new racial slur.
I did. You put that in your
I will not
you put
reveal
that
it.
in your back pocket until
I
it comes up.
will.
Davis in real life tells me new racial slurs.
It's my quirky character
I
trait.
believe it. I believe it.
Not
It's my
joking.
quirky character trait.
It's my toxic masculinity trait. Feeling cute might traffic some women. Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate.
topical.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My
Thank you.
coworkers was actually trying to defend him.
No,
It was awful.
dude.
Top G. He's got Bugattis. There's nothing to defend.
Never talk to that person again and never be anywhere alone with them.
That person, Ethan.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna fuck swing on him. It's on site.
Oh my god. Ashlyn, I'll give you the names later. But some of the names that Renorn does call out, you kind of you recognize in passing, maybe. They're like, okay, that's like a noble house, I suppose. But two of them, even perplex Renorn. Gonna be honest, I don't know these two names. Also, the priest isn't in here. Son of a bitch, he was a surprise guest all along. I knew it.
Wasn't even invited. Crashed the party.
Let's see here. Renorn like brings the book a bit closer. A Baron Aldwin Candlewitz.
That sounds familiar.
I'm effing.
Who?
It says Baron Aldwin Candlewitz.
Oh, that was the guy who.
That guy
First
worked
one of
with the
Xbox.
Candyman and was Draco Flameseeker's grandfather
I think that was the Candyman.
and owned the alchemist shop. Those are all my notes on him.
That was presumably the Candyman.
I spilled.
I think. Okay.
Been a while.
So you know of him? Should I
Sadly.
be worried? Oh, no.
Darkseid should have taken care of him.
Oh, so no threat to me.
Well, if he's on the ledger, you
He's
better
got a
watch your back.
grandson. His grandson's super not cool.
I wouldn't come to halfway.
Grandson's a bitch.
Well, there is a
Same.
there is a number associated with his name, so I guess it could be another, offspring of his. Do you know this grandson's name? If it is his name?
Lucertola, Lunatola.
I'm gonna be honest there, Ashen. Those don't match up here. Let me converse with my notes. He looks down. Yep, no. I don't think those align. Perhaps it is a nickname.
Perhaps the purifiers changed their names. I believe that's the case, yes?
Your local fascists. Yes, they do. They changed their
do?
names to so that way their family isn't associated with them in case, something goes bad.
Oh,
Yes.
It's almost like being fascist is bad.
No, Sam! It's for their own protection. They don't want to make
Wouldn't get it.
Yeah, what if the purifiers make enemies? That would never happen. And they decided to go after the purifiers' families. This is just for their own protection. It's like a superhero.
Like, kind of like how a lot of people who are following fascism is getting targeted by a lot of other people that
What do you...
basically everybody outside of their little group of circle. But when, like, it's like they're
Little
being
echo
targeted
chamber.
for some reason. It's like,
What? No. Absolutely not.
Dude, my superhero is the coolest. He racially profiles and set people on fire.
so everybody outside of their group just happens to be their enemy.
No. Only a possibility.
Anyways, yes, that would be correct. So that could be his real name. True.
You have a
name?
fake name, Arwen?
No, I was only a flame seeker.
Okay.
What was your fake name going to be?
Didn't quite get there.
But you didn't like dream about it or anything?
Didn't think about it.
The Tildo Dildo.
Doesn't know what a dildo is. Just thinks it's a purifier name.
Doesn't.
Let's go. Well, did you see him there? Was he at the party?
I was not looking. I was dancing.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No.
Would I have remembered? I feel like I would have remembered that.
I did look around, but I do not believe I saw him.
Okay, this is good then. No worry. Well then, do you know this next name? He looks at it and like turns the book sideways. I really hate the names from this country. It's not their fault. It's just unfortunate. What if it?
I feel this is targeted before he says anything.
Ling ling ping ping.
Cho Chang?
His name looks like Colin McDouglas. Like, what country could he be from?
Clifford Richardson.
Oh my god. Told me. It is another Baron, Wilhelm Damien Rosenwald? Rosenwald? Those damn faraway names, they escape me.
Ring a bell here. With me.
Wilhelm. Wilhelm? I will spell it out for you.
I would spell it in my. Not the correct spelling. Help me. Fuck.
Um,
I just.
Because it's how you pronounce the W in the German language.
Alright.
It's Wilhelm Damien Rosenwald. I feel like you would remember this name.
I don't think.
I
Gotta
think
pin
the
that
funniest thing about German phonetics is that like W is V, but also V is W.
Yeah.
Why did they do that? Stop that.
To fuck with you. To fuck with you in particular. They're like, you know what? Sam is gonna know our names one day, and we gotta fuck with him. That's how I like to imagine it, at the very least.
It's my headcanon.
I like to imagine that Sam has declared war on Germany.
I did not close. I did not do this.
Alright, let me... 1 second.
I think they also do that in Russia if they're pronouncing a word
Really?
with a W and a V. Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, but we're not allowed to bring up Russia anymore. That's a bannable
Sorry,
offense.
Germany
Bannable?
Sorry, Ukraine extended.
accent from east of most of the rest of Europe is basically just deeper German.
Eastern Europe.
The farthest east in Europe.
Far East Europe.
Sorry, Northern Asia.
Asia? Oh my god.
Asianic Canada.
I'll say for the sake of argument that on one side of the carriage we have we'll go with Dredgen, Renorin. That is it. And then on the other side we have Arwen.
Four?
No, only 3.
Oh, I thought okay.
We have Arwen, Shiro, oh, never mind. Yeah, I got that fucked up. You're right, 4. So yeah, it'll be Dredgen, Renorin, Ashlyn. Okay. And then across from Dredgen we have Arwen, because you guys are playing game. Sitting across from Renorin would probably be, we'll go with Valka, because she is the smallest. And he's got to have the leg room. I'm sure you understand.
Space, yeah.
And then it would be Shiro across from Ashlyn. Shiro and Ashlyn, you guys observe Valka get really pale in the face and then throw up.
What? Are you okay?
I don't know.
I cleaned it up.
I move you down one to another call for a second. Hello.
Hi.
You recognize the name. It causes such a gut impact when it like befalls your ears that you throw up in response.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know why you remember the name. It doesn't sound familiar, but it feels familiar. Hence why you threw up. It gave you such a dizzying, nauseous, and you're feeling nauseous right now. So that's what you could be playing up. That's all you get. I'm gonna put you back now.
Okay.
Let's go, the baby. Can
Are
you?
you alright? Is everything okay?
Mm-mm.
I clean up the throw up with magic.
Hey, our game. Our game.
Pull over the cart. I want to go outside.
I play my piece and I go back.
Miss Volka, if we pull over the cart, the people will try to talk to you.
Okay. Velka just closes her eyes again and tries to just like breathe very deeply. And she has her hands over her mouth.
Do you feel like you're poisoned? Are you poisoned or something?
Mm-mm.
Can I make an insight check on her like state of mind here? Like see how she's like feeling?
Very masculine
makes
of you to think that you can just
Yeah.
look at a woman and know what she's feeling.
Well,
Really fucked up, truly. You haven't even told me you're
Like-
an empath. Yeah, give me an insight check, but give me a disadvantage.
okay. Yeah, it's right because I'm fucking,
Yeah, you know.
dying.
I'm a bit of a dying myself.
I'm a fascist.
Fascist empath, really the same thing. Oh, that's a really good roll. It's like migraine status. Brought on by something, but not like, I mean, you guys all ate the same food. You guys all drank the
Yeah.
same drink. You all got damaged by the same priest. And she wasn't kissed by priest. Thank God. That would have been a lawsuit.
That would have been bad.
But yeah, I would say that, yeah, that's pretty much what you get. Is like just kind of out of it.
What? Why do you feel ill?
I don't know. It's like I know that person, but I don't. I don't know.
The name?
Are you talking about the name Baron Wilhelm Damien Rosenwald?
Does Velka throw up again?
Roll me another Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
That is an 8.
Yeah, you throw up again. I see. I think I found the trigger. Good job,
I
Cheryl.
imagine Velka, her hands are probably shaking just from, throwing up.
Probably.
Good job, Renoran. As he cleans up the throw up.
I've never thrown up to a
That
name
must-
before. I'm sorry.
Wait, did you say that you cleaned it up again?
Yeah.
The game.
It doesn't go away. I just have to go like this and it just goes away, Trudgeon.
Pay attention to the game, that's what he's saying.
Oh, we're playing
Ashlyn
behind now.
hands Volka impaled shirtbread.
Shirt Fred? She shakes her head and pushes it away.
Ashlyn nods sagely and eats the bread.
Sagely. I give you... What's it? Shiro, pick a smell.
Sunflower.
Pick a smell.
Yuzu.
I make a rag smell like that, and then I hand it to her with presentation.
Can you
What
make
is
I
it
have
a
no
rag?
idea what that smells like.
I like orange.
It's like orange?
Yeah, like an orange. Yuzu's a Japanese orange.
No, dude, she's part sandcat.
No, she's
Not
gonna
citrus.
die.
She throws up now.
As Velka will hold the cloth up to,
Then Arwen will go back to his game like nothing ever happened.
Do you want me to crack window? He looks to the carriage and tries to go for the window, but it's jammed. Shit, fuck, shit, and then he just takes his elbow and smashes it against the glass. And then uses his to wipe out all the shards. Sorry, my bad.
Thank you, Renoran.
Of course. Not too
Arwen looks
Russian
troubled
nobleman.
at this.
He's an oligarch. You rest right there. And he pats your knee, but gingerly. And then you see him tap on the wall behind him, and you hear him say, in giant, pick up the speed. Ashley, you know what he's saying, but
Yeah.
and the car moves a little bit faster. For the rest of your car ride, while short, maybe about another 10 minutes, you are beginning to feel better, Volka. But still, now you have an empty stomach.
I'm hungry again. Velka will give Arwen back his rag. Thank you.
You're hungry.
He eats the
Right
rag.
That's too bad. I just ate the last of my shirtbread.
You've heard of chestnuts, but have you heard of chest bread?
I guess Velka will. Does she have one of those? Yeah, she has a water skin. She'll drink water from her water skin to try to stave off the I don't know how to say it. The feeling of hunger.
I got you.
Does our game end yet?
Yes.
Who wins?
Yeah. But fuck me, I cannot speak.
Yeah, man.
Roll me a intelligence. We'll go with just roll me an intelligence at disadvantage for the both of you because you're both dying.
Okay.
Hey, man. Get fucked, idiot!
Ooh.
Really rolled.
He wiped your ass, bro.
Damn.
Destroyed you. You already knew that he
Chess
won, but he was just waiting for
proficiency.
to play it out.
Chess proficiency finally came in clutch.
Does Judgin give the respectful surrender, where he like knocks a piece over, or does he like flip the non-physical board?
You can't flip it. You can't go through it.
Well, I also can't knock down the piece. I try to knock down the piece. I'm like, oh. Good game.
This is my new favorite thing of all time. Is this cart ride where you have young girl just threw up twice, big man reading book, two people playing chess, another man eating bread that he has stored away in his shirt, and then Shiro.
This
It really is like it's like the community meme again, where it's like he walks in with the pizza. That'd be cute. Well, we just someone get her manager online.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah, big.
Big boy.
You guys get back to the White Stag Inn, and the crowd has dissipated from your sites as they're more focused with what's going on with the manor. And as you guys disembark, Renoran offers you a helping hand out of the cart, Volka.
I will accept. Thank you.
Of course. I feel partially responsible for the vomiting act.
I don't know why I reacted like that.
It is all right. You sit down. We will get you food, and things will be better now.
Buffalo like nods her head.
Okay. Going back in, you guys sit down at the table. Renor goes, "I'll be back," and he walks off behind the door where the bartender originally left at. And you guys can hear like him fumbling with pots and pans. Who knows what he's doing? Could be anything. But as you settle down, and you're beginning to gain a little bit more stable ground, Volka, I'm sorry to do this to you. We're gonna hit the gritty. Everybody roll charisma. No, it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. Please don't do anything.
Please stop.
Long
Please
charisma.
stop.
He was gonna say saving throw, right? I have to roll a saving throw.
As Renoran's tail is the last thing to enter the door, and you hear him fumbling pots and pans, the fireplace grows in size drastically, almost like it's going to consume the wall, before diminishing to just mere
Fireplace?
embers. Yeah, the fireplace. Plunging the room into semi-darkness. The front door slams open, then shut, and you guys see, standing next to the closest table to the entrance, a teenage boy. The boy has gray skin with short, dark gray hair combed back. You can see he's dressed in lower class apparel from Winterbank, with patches on the oh my gosh, having a stroke. On the legs as well as the elbows. Yeah. His irises are orange with the silva? How do you say that? The white shit.
Clara.
Thank you. Having a yellowish hue. As he smiles, his teeth are black, and you guys can see a very clear scar around his neck, indicating that he was hanged. He has a rolled cigarette resting between his ear and his head, and you can see nearby he has a bright red lipstick stain. A faint smell of burning wood emits from him. He looks kind of like a messenger boy. Good evening. He's addressing all of you.
You want
Good
that?
evening. I would like to ping Divine Sense.
Yeah, for sure. That is a demon.
I say, you're the most charming thing I've seen all night.
He
I didn't know Dredgen was into little boys.
I say that sarcastically.
you see that he takes the cigarette, and he watches the tip of it ignites, and he puts it in his mouth, and he inhales deeply, and then he lets out an exhale, and you guys can see that it comes not only out of his mouth, but also around his throat as well. My name is Lev, and my mistress wishes to deliver a message to those who are responsible for the death of the Purifier Priest.
Get quick, fiend.
His eyes widen, of course. As a token for delivering a funny monkey to her court, she wants to repay you folks by telling you that there is an enemy in Halfway waiting and accumulating power. They are no purifier, but something in more line with the supernatural. A familiar face, if you will. He takes a breath. If you were to take care of this miscreant and send him back to where he belongs, my mistress would reward you with the ability to do what he did, but only once for the group. She would allow you to cheat death once. No
Your
cost.
mistress?
Hmm?
Who is your mistress?
I'm sure that you're aware of our dealings and we cannot reveal our true names, but you may call her the Lady of Whispers.
Can I make a religion check on that? What would I like? How,
I would say either religion or
History.
history. I'll allow a religion or history.
I'd like to roll a history on that one.
why do
Go
I have
for it.
proficiency in religion? Why?
Can I roll a history on that one?
Yes,
Oh.
you may.
Oh, I had to roll a disadvantage. Well,
All three of you have to roll
interesting.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Okay. good.
Yeah, because you. So,
Oh.
with every level of exhaustion, something bad happens to you, Sam, and you have one level of exhaustion, which is disadvantage on all ability checks.
That sucks. Okay.
And let me look at your rolls.
I got 9.
Mine's a 7.
And then I got a 12.
Lady Whispers.
Random.
No, none of you know.
Gotcha. What sort of fiend are you?
A messenger, really. That is my title through and through.
Demon or devil?
Nowadays, definitely more of a demon. I inherited my spot, I was not born into it.
We've been burned by demons before.
No need to
Do you have
worry.
any proof of what you offer?
No, but it's also not a traditional deal. It's just something if you come across and you deal with them, we will repay you in kind. That is all. I, unfortunately have no other news for you at this moment, but just be wary of those in Halfway. He takes another, drag of his cigarette. No need to try to contact us. We will know. Until then, toodaloo for now. And he flicks the remainder of his cigarette into the fire, which causes it to erupt once more, going back to its normal size after simmering down a little bit, and he is gone.
I didn't like any of that.
Just time after time with wonderful news, isn't it?
I think we should have killed him.
I agree, Dredgen.
Again.
I think
he
we
gonna
should
go?
have
Super
killed the
hell?
fiend. No, he would just die. He'd probably just go back to hell. Or it. It could be a she for all we know.
I didn't like it one bit.
I know I said that it was a teenage boy, but to further give you a little bit more details, probably like 15 years old, give or take. A couple more moments pass, and then Roaring comes out with a plate and a bowl, and he sets it down in front of you, Volka. May I introduce you in some stew I found, as well as some egg on bread?
Thank you.
Of course. He slides it over to you.
Velko's taking small bites.
What's wrong out here? It looks like you've seen ghosts.
Worse. Devil. Came around.
Demon. Anyway, I'm going to go to sleep.
Fiend. Alright, Ashlyn.
I also see a devil every time I'm with you. He makes eye contact. He looks directly at Ashlyn. Scary.
If any of you need me, I'll be in my room.
Do you know what room number? It doesn't matter.
Oh, we're at a tavern?
Yeah, you're at the tavern.
Okay.
The White Stag Inn.
I completely messed that up for some reason.
Well, I, for one, am going to stay up and make sure that the whatever you call them, mom and dad, show up. As well as Kian and Phelan. He thinks a moment. Mom, dad, and other mom. Or other dad. I will have to think on this. At this point, if you guys are gonna stay up and chat with Renor, you can. If not, you guys can go and sequester yourselves a room that Renorin is offering.
I do that.
Sounds good. So you and Arwen go to the same bed and snuggle.
I was just...
Sorry, I meant to say Ashlyn. My
Alright.
apologies. My apologies. No, you don't have to share beds, but you know, it's my headcanon, so it has to happen.
You know.
And they definitely go to separate rooms and sleep on their own beds. Wink.
Wink, wink. Tune in for the
They were
Patreon
just
for the
roommates.
extra content. What is... I know what Shiro's doing. What are you doing, Arwen?
He is sitting there reading his book.
Okay.
Keeping a watchful eye on Renorin and Volka.
Yeah, I'll also stay up.
Okay.
for-
Yeah, sleeping doesn't really seem all that grand to you right now, Volka, as much as you would like to. And then...
Velka pretty much just doesn't really want to be alone, period, right now.
Yeah. Shiro, what are you doing? No, I only know so much. Reading.
So much.
I just
You know, one of the
realized,
books in the
can
tavern
Shiro
table.
even take long rests?
Yeah, she can. She doesn't need to sleep
Yes.
for it, though. She can be awake the entire time.
I have to be awake the entire time. I can't be not awake.
So how is that? how
I
is
just
your
don't
s-
move for like 6 hours.
So does your system have like a way to know that it's resting
I'm
even though
sleepy.
you're awake?
Yeah, I just don't move my body for 6 hours and then I don't feel like shit.
She finds the nearest charging port.
There's a little percentage bar.
There was an outlet on the ship. You might have missed it. USB-C.
The new Warforged
yeah.
model by Elon Musk. Elon Musk.
I must have installed it on my ship without
Milan 3.
me knowing.
Why do you think? What do you think she's doing while you're sleeping? She's gaining power from the moon. She's lunar powered.
This is so fucking stupid. If anyone is lunar powered, first of all, there is a werewolf among us.
Among Us?
There is a werewolf among us.
Quickly kill her. She vented. So what are you doing, Shiro?
I mean, everyone went to their rooms to go to sleep, right?
No, not
Asked.
Arwen, and not Volka, and not Renorin.
Time is it? Is it sleepy time or is it normal time to stay awake?
It's sleepy time.
It's sleepy time.
It's sleepy
well,
time.
your bitch needs a rest. So she's gonna go find a room, I guess. Does the room have a window? Can I have something to look at while I sleep?
Yeah.
I'll stare out the window so I have some shit to look at.
Sounds good. The moon is pretty.
It's the only thing I'm gonna be watching it all night in the sunrise. So I have nothing else to freaking do.
You're like Colin Robinson. This is my favorite TV show. It's just ads.
So restful. Yeah, this is my favorite TV show. 6 hours of the sun rising.
Oh my god.
That's
Kind of nice, actually. That's kind of peaceful. Why are we making fun of this bitch?
I'm not making fun of you.
She's a monk. This is
Arwen,
valid.
are you reading in your room?
No, he's outside.
Yes.
DM.
Yes.
It says that Dredgen knows Elvish and Primordial. Is that true?
That would be correct.
Is that true?
When the fuck did that happen?
Elvish is because I told you that it was the second most common language, and then Primordial is because of that thing that I'm not going to talk about that's related to your backstory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know the ocean? The
I know
ocean.
those
Oh, okay.
languages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah, you got it now? Alright,
Yeah, I got it.
Alright.
The ocean.
Ocean Man. Okay. Well then, Arwen and Volka. Renorna's kind of keeping to himself. It looks like he's polishing his weapon, singular, and also like reviewing the ledger further. And in due time, an hour or two, the door opens once more, and you guys watch as Oxen Elias, Esme, Phelan, and Kian all enter. And they look fine. They don't look like they've seen battle recently. Well, too recently. Renorin sighs relief, gives out a sigh of relief. I thought you were dead. And Elias goes, "Is that directed at us?" And he nods. I had complete faith in Phelan and Kian. They would not die to such pussy bitches. Well, welcome to my home away from home. Please select a room and sleep. If not, I will be here, guardian door, in case, I don't know, something happens. And they kind of disperse and begin doing their own things. Kian and Phelan talk with Renorin about the events and other things. Oxen goes to the fireplace and without saying anything, sits down, crosses his legs, and assumes a meditative trance with his sword resting on his lap. Esme sits down at a table by herself, kind of with her sword upright, resting against her. And then Elias approaches you. Volka goes to you at the end of the bench seating and says, "Scooch a boot."
Scooches over. I imagine she had like her arms on the table and like her head like chin on her arms. She scoots over.
What a great time of an event. Truly, I was, out of all things that were going to happen tonight, I did not expect for me to regain my magical abilities, but here we are, and they're slowly coming back.
I didn't either, especially not in that way.
I mean, ja, I'm still a bit recovering from such a thing, but fortunately, it looks like you will not be assaulting people further. You, my dear, should go get some rest. No?
want to stay out here a little bit longer.
For sure. Well, if you ever get bored of talking to me or anyone else, you can of course speak with Esme. You know how chatty she is, especially around the evenings.
I never get bored of talking to you.
That just fed my narcissism. I am powerful now. I shall slay the gods. And you watch as he unclasp a journal from its. He's got like little holsters, like you would put guns, but instead of books, because you know, more powerful. Puts it on the table, and you can see he begins to write. His handwriting, by the way, I don't think you've seen it. It's very pretty. He writes exclusively in cursive, and it looks like Elvish as well. But he does not stop, as he looks like he is writing about the events that happened tonight, because it is dated.
You read a lot of books, right?
Do I read a lot of books? Yeah. Have I read a lot of books? Even yeah.
My mom likes to read books too, and I was thinking about getting her something next time I see her.
Mm-hmm.
She really likes romance novels. Do you know anything like in Elvish? Because we don't get a lot of that kind of fancy stuff.
Yeah, some. I don't particularly read romance, but I can get you a small list of books that might be interesting. And since it is your mother, I will keep that in mind.
Thank you.
Of course. I will say someone else who is a big reading nerd would be Shiro. When she was first training with us, back when she joined so many moons ago, it almost feels like a month. She constantly asks for my books, so she might be a bit more enamored with other literature. Just food for
I guess
thought.
that's something I can bring up with her.
Of
Half the
course.
time I don't even know what to talk to her about. So.
It's really quite simple. You talk about how she is a lying, thieving little shit!
Fuck you. The clique that you came from.
You can also talk to her about books. And drinking.
Okay.
She's gonna skip over that. The racism between the German and the Japanese is really getting out of hand.
We're not racist. Pottery.
Yeah, it is
I
true.
think Velka's kind of used to Elias like casually insulting everyone by now, so.
Axis powers.
Excuse me, Lieutenant.
Oh, fuck, where did you come from?
Might I borrow you for a moment?
Of course, where am I going?
I'm just gonna take him into the hall.
Then he kills him.
We can grab it.
Velka goes and sits by Esme now.
And then Ashlyn kills him.
Yes, Ashlyn, we are in the corner. It smells sulfury in here.
By any chance, does the name Wilhelm Damien Rosenwald mean anything to you?
He stares blankly for a second, and then blinks once. So that's what it's been all along.
Then we know who to kill?
He puts his hand on your shoulder. Thank you for this. And he just kind of pats
Under
you.
Norm. We found a ledger.
And he walks away, almost stumbling for a second before correcting himself.
Grab him by the shoulder. Take caution. Best not go into revenge unprepared.
He takes his hand and pats, because he's not facing you, he like pats you on the shoulder, your hand on his shoulder, and then continues to walk. He, without saying anything, puts back on his coat and walks out the inn door.
Ashlyn walks back into the room. Just a few hiccups with the hand. And sits down.
Oxton,
Drink. Look at the bartender.
there's no bartender, it's Renoran.
I look at Renoran.
Yeah. Yes, yes, my good friend.
Oh, do we have drinks here?
Oh yes, just go behind the fuck, what's it called? Bar. Go behind the bar and take what you want. I told the owner that the tab is on me.
Much obliged.
Of course.
And I will walk over and get everyone a drink.
With the door shutting behind Elias, Arwen, walk into the bar because you get a clear view of Ox, because he's sitting like in front of the fire, a couple feet away, of course. You can see that he is ever so slightly levitating off the ground, and his sword, that was resting on his lap, is also levitating off of him just a little bit. But when the door slams, he and the sword just go reconnect with the earth.
Slow blink, and then continues getting drinks.
Oxen stands up, brushes himself off, leaving his sword on the ground or on the table. He knocks on the table. You guys are walking out to notify that he's leaving, and then walks out the door as well.
So who was in the tavern? Elias and Oxen just left.
So that leaves Esme, Renoran, the
Esme.
Funky Furbolg friends, and Volka.
Gotcha.
Oh, and Ashlyn.
It's Ashlyn? Okay, yeah.
Volka, do you say anything to Esme?
Why? Good shooting.
Hmm?
Good shooting.
She nods. And then signs you, thank you.
Would Velka know you're welcome?
Yeah.
Who does it
A
back?
few phrases that you would exchange with her. 5 or so minutes pass, and then Oxton walks back in without Elias. And you guys can smell the kind of similar to that of the boy who showed up. You smell like fire lingering to Oxton, although you don't see any burn marks. He
Divine sense.
he is
Anything weird going on?
no.
Anything unusual?
No, actually, let me tell you what he is. 1 second. Unless they might have a different race subject, like tagline. No, they're humanoid. Okay. Yep. Still humanoid.
Gotcha.
Or, yeah.
Plot twist, he's a aberration.
Yeah. He goes to the table, knocks on it on again. I just wanted to let all of you know that we will be leaving first thing in the morning to head back to Hefway. And then he nods and then goes back to meditating.
Velka's gonna get up and head towards the door.
The front door.
that like Elias, left from. She
Mhm.
peeks out to see if he's like out there.
No, you don't see him. You see that the snow, a slow trickle of snow, is falling, and you can see an area where it looks like a perfectly spherical, sorry, let me try again. Perfectly circular area has been cleared.
Okay. I mean, he teleported away. She shuts the door, and she. I think she'll go back to Esme. Is Elias not staying in the inn tonight?
She, obviously with her helmet still on, just kind of looks in your direction without motioning or doing anything. Oxen from the other side of the room shouts, "No." I don't know why he's Russian. Irish, no.
Okay.
Cool. Is there anything else from you guys?
If Volka doesn't go and like sleep, I want to just wait for everyone else to like go to their rooms. And
Funny
if
thing
Volka
about
doesn't-
that- The funny thing about that is Velko's waiting for Arwen to go to his room.
Okay. Well, no, Arwen's just waiting for everyone else to go to their rooms. And if not, he's just gonna sit there.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Yeah,
Renora
I'll
and
just
them,
stay there.
yeah, Renora and them kind of party. Oxen continues to meditate in front of the fireplace, and Esme never leaves the table.
Gotcha. Then Arwen will look to Volka. Can I talk to you in private?
Mm-hmm. Velko gets up. Follows.
He'll go up to his room, I guess. Listen, I know you're trying to protect me here, but I don't need you treating me like a child. I've seen much worse than a mutilated body. I was a flame seeker. You know that, right? I know you didn't have the best upbringing in your time, but what I saw in my time was hell. You smell like sulfur as he like snaps, like sulfur smell in your nose.
Okay.
They didn't just burn people. Some of them smiled while doing it. And you see like a imagery of like almost like a mask with like just like eyes and then like a burned handprint in the head area, like one of the pontiffs chosen. I've seen my fair share.
Velko's a little shocked by this reaction from Arwen. She's like, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, that wasn't my decision to make. I wasn't sure if you could handle seeing that. I don't know.
He takes like a deep breath. Sorry, I shouldn't go ballistic here. What I really wanted to say was that I am again sorry I put your family in danger. I don't want anyone to be harmed because of my inaction, and I will not let that happen again.
I know you're sorry. And I know you're not a bad person or anything. I know that what happened in Theros wasn't on purpose or anything like that. That's obvious, even I can tell that. I really wish you would have said something to us so we could do something about it earlier.
Wish I knew.
But
I'm not exactly in the know.
yeah.
I just haven't listened to a being that I was told as a child that I should fear. It's been a hard time getting to know something that you should fear.
What's Magician like? Now that you've met him personally, I guess.
Obnoxious. He smiles.
Buck laughs.
You could say something like that. But I've come to realize his intentions are good. And his
Right.
goal has become my goal.
I hope things continue to work out like that with you guys then.
Me as well.
But yeah, it's fine. If I stayed mad at everyone who did something dumb, I'd be more hypocrite than human. So, and you know, when you die, you kind of realize grudges aren't worth it.
I guess it is a valuable life lesson. I'll try to take it to heart. I'm sorry, I seemed a little bit standoffish. I've just had the rough of it recently. With this, trying to figure out what this storm is. And
You
just
know,
this.
you know you don't have to do this stuff alone, right?
What do you mean?
Like, hold on, I gotta think for a second how I want to word this. When you were talking about like having to like get stronger and everything, in order to like take down this storm, and you've been really standoffish and everything, I just wanted to make sure you knew that at least I'm here to help you.
Appreciate that. Well, you're not exactly bringing down the team.
You know, Shiro's not the most elegant with her words, but it is a very good idea to listen to her suggestions.
What, and buy health potions?
Yeah. Stay closer to the team.
Or to get physically stronger?
Can you repeat that? I didn't hear what you said.
Or to get physically stronger? Healthier?
That might also help you.
Well, I can't do that one. Good call to have been burned. Scarred. Poisoned. Even. I'll leave that one for a different time. And he'll open the door and leave.
Arwen.
Hmm.
Having strength and being strong are two very different things.
Yeah, and I need more of it. And he'll leave.
That's not what she meant. Damn it!
We lost him.
Negative, I'm a ghost.
And he'll go to bed. He's tired. He'll probably pass out immediately once he gets to his room. Kind of like he like stiffs up, like walks down the hallway, and then he opens his door and just like passes out.
Anything else?
Mumbles an obscenity to herself and then goes to bed.
Ashlyn, anything else from you?
No, I'll go to bed.
Okay. Hey,
Yo, I saw
Or
your
when
cat
leaves, you get
hop
the
up fucking
slight
fence
smell
over
of,
there
like-
earlier.
you saw him hop the fence?
Yeah,
Oh
but
shit!
they were in the middle of their talk.
Oh my god. I was petting him. Don't worry about it. It was
Oh.
Sam's just getting some Patreon footage.
Oh,
What you say, Luke?
Oh, I said you smell like the slight smell of like burning.
But
As I will return.
I should use prestidigitation and minor illusion together more often.
you should.
I can play a whole movie.
It's
got-
television.
I got a whole
They do
40
for the Spy
movie
Kid
in my
movie.
pocket.
Thank you. Thank you. Cool. You guys then take the effects of a long rest. Regaining HP and everything else, as well as removing some exhaustion from Samaye.
dang it.
You also get your P points back.
I watched
No, actually, it's not that crazy busy where you guys are at. You see some owls. It's a good night.
at
That's
least it's a full moon.
true.
Not full, but
You also see Volka rampaging through the streets as a lycanthrope. It's crazy.
I can't do anything about it. I'm resting right now.
Awakening the next morning, you guys once again gather at the table in the tavern. You can see that Kian and Phelan had fallen asleep, and Renoran's like half awake. But as you guys enter, he like wakes up and wakes up the other two. Oxen has already been up, it looks like, and has made a small breakfast for all of you.
They sleep like in at the table.
You have no idea. If you're talking about the funky furry furbolg friends, no, they slept at their own table. Please don't be ridiculous. They're not animals.
They're just cow people.
Yeah, there's cow people. But at the main table, like the large seating, like the long bench seating, there's food waiting for all of you. And you can see that Esme is standing with her back against the wall near the fire, and Oxen is sitting down, and it looks like he is polishing some of his weapons. But as you enter, he puts them away. He looks at all of you and tells you to sit and eat. We will all be going back to halfway this morning. It will take us about the same amount of time. Similarly to last time, I will drive the carriage and make sure that nothing befalls us, and Esme will also be guarding us. But Elias will not be joining us for this trip.
Where is he?
He is taking a leave of absence.
Odd.
Once we get back to halfway, I will be taking us to Sins because I need to speak to him. But after that, we will figure out what our next step is. I will pretty much follow your lead until I get word that we have something more pressing to take care of. So see me more as of course, the authoritative figure, but as well as a just observer to see how you have all improved since I first met all of you. Taking Elias's place will be Esme, of course. Eat, grab your stuff, and then we leave.
Yes, Captain.
I eat like a pirate.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Renoran, while you guys are eating, I was very adamant that I would pay all of you, but Oxen over there did not want me to. So instead, should you ever seek out a refugee, he's not really good with common. If you ever seek out refuge, we will harbor you at Starfall Hall, as well as I will give you a gift should you reach the doorsteps. He nods. Hey kids, can we relax?
We're definitely gonna need refuge one day.
Let's be real.
I thank you for all of your services provided, and should I seek out more help again, I will of course use you, and of course I will refer all my wealthy friends to use you as well. He winks with his one eye. It's more like a blink, but you get the impression it's a wink.
He leans his whole body into it.
Yeah. Do not worry about anything that transpired here in the previous evening. It appears that your captain and lieutenant, as well as my two friends, have taken care of most of everything, and you shall not be is it the word persecuted or prosecuted? It doesn't fucking matter. You will not be chased after for your crimes. Attempted murder. Aiding in a murder. Abetting in a murder.
Murder.
So, until we meet again. And he gives most of you just like a little wave, like, and then Shiro, he goes. He tries to bow, but it's not really like a real bow. It's like he doesn't really know what he's doing.
Is it like a curtsy?
Yeah, it was like a mixture between a curtsy and a bow.
Can I try to do an English curtsy?
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck. It's the same as a normal Russian curtsy.
I don't like that.
Alright. I don't know how to do a curtsy in real life, so it's gonna look like shit.
Your movement is unhinged. It scares me.
I do not have hinges.
Until
And it is without hinged and therefore not unhinged.
True.
The lords are ganging up on me.
Next time we see each other, it shall be on much better circumstances in my own home, with hopefully less assassins. I promise you nothing. He looks at you, Volka, and like whisper talks. Should I send message to your family that you are alive?
I think that, yeah.
Let me try that again. Should I send message to... What do... The... He's trying to speak in code here. The boat people. Should the boat people get message?
Is Oxton with us? I forget.
Yeah, he's sitting there.
Okay, I
Is
don't
he
actually
talking
know
to-
if he knows anything. I think just keep it on the down low.
I will let them know at the parade. Say less. He pats you on the back and juts you forward a little bit. As the halflings say, adios. He walks out of the...
What the fuck was I supposed to say? Was shalom for goodbye or hello?
It's both.
Shalom.
I'm so proud. Little desert creature is learning our language, Kian. Did you see that? He smacks him. It is a beautiful day, a cultural renaissance. We will talk about it on the way home. And the three, the funky, furry, furball friends leave. As you guys finish up your food, you grab your things, load up your guys' wagon. Oxen takes the reins. Esme gets her own horse. Oxen. Oh my god, you fucking goblins. I hate cats. They attacked my water bottle, broke my wall, and then left. What am I, Troy? Like, what is going on here?
Can't have shit in Davis's office.
No, dude. I did add a cat. I added the Black Menace. Oxton asked voluntells Shiro to accompany him in the coach.
Love being voluntold.
And the rest of you are in the back with Bub.
How's it feel to be second class citizens?
Arwen will pet Bub.
This is a good day.
Sit down.
It's like a Tamagotchi. And you guys begin your 12-day journey. Oxton, almost as soon as you leave the city. To you, Shiro. What all did Kian say to you? He pauses and closes his eyes. My brother-in-law.
Okay, that was
He did not say a lot.
There's a pause. Was the memorial taken care of?
Like the plaque at his house? Yes. Very clean. Very nice little place.
Good.
You probably did tell me to say hi to you or something. I just don't. A lot of people tell me to say hi to you. We saw Ivar. He probably said say hi to you. Oh, there was an Irishman. They're not called Irishmen.
Yeah, they are. I don't know who was the guy on the island.
Was it Kilbank?
Could have been. That man's name? Donald McDonald. Barry Keoghagan.
Told me to say thank you to you, actually.
Who?
And then Ivar.
Oh.
And then Isaac O'Brien told me to give you a firm handshake. And then I'm going to give him the limpest wrist handshake in the world, because I don't know what the fuck a handshake is.
Good. It's appears he's still alive. Was Keen in good health?
Yes. Him and his little piggy.
He still has the pig.
He still has the pig. Goes everywhere with him.
He tends to do that. He every so often gets a piglet whenever the one passes away. It's his thing. I don't understand it. We never understood it.
Everybody has a thing.
And there's another like grotesque pause where she's like, "This is getting awkward."
Shiro doesn't feel awkward at all, in case you wanted to know.
Doesn't pick up on the subtlety.
Doesn't at all.
Neither
when
does
it's
he.
silent, give a shit. She's just like, yeah, man, this is how the world's supposed to be.
Shiro, I wanted to let you know that, due to your sentence length of being here for life, when the time comes, I will be recommending you for captainship.
I've been here for like 3 months.
Don't worry, the time won't be for quite some time, and plus you'll have to go underneath a training regiment. But I think you are best suited. I have a keen eye for being able to pick out when people are destined for leading others. And I think you have what it is.
I think you should get your eyes checked.
Of course you could say no. I'm just letting you know.
This is assuming that I live that long.
I think you will. The training you went through is far more intensive than whatever the rest of the lollygaggers in the back did.
Well, I guess I'll just be expecting that far in the future. Far.
Far in the near future.
No, wait.
That is the first joke you've ever heard this man make. And that will be the last.
That's
No
a pretty
more.
good one.
Thank you. And he goes back to his normal quiet self. Seems like he just wanted to catch up on the things.
Let's talk about that Russian. I can't stop saying Russian. Let's talk about that Nordic ballet floating walk.
Yes.
Yeah, just like pretend we're talking.
Would you like to learn how to do it?
Yes.
I could teach you.
Do you know I tell people you're my dad?
That's a bit strange, considering.
Yeah, it's usually a joke, but I don't know. I think some people think I'm being serious.
Be honest with me. Do you even know my first name? Yeah. I'm asking you.
Not fair, I lost. Never read.
It's Lucius.
There's a reason I forgot.
Yes.
Hmm?
You just gave a thumbs up. Were you gonna say something?
I knew
Ashlyn?
that.
Yeah. Lucius. You can tell him that.
His first name is Captain.
Mm-hmm. It's my birth name. Passed on from generation to generation.
Captain the Third.
Captain the Third. He was born for greatness.
That sounds like the same like that guy from Holes, Mr. Sir.
Mr. Sir, yeah.
Fucking
I was thinking about how, I guess, isn't it One Piece where Captain Kid's name is Captain Kid?
Captain Kids. Well, yeah, that's just.
His name is Captain Kid.
No, it's just Captain Kid.
Ah, thank God, I was worried.
He has no title.
Yeah, I know,
He's
his
just
first name is just
Captain.
Captain. That's my only One Piece knowledge.
That's fucked as fuck.
I have no issues if you wanted to keep going around saying that you're, but I don't think they'll believe you.
I don't know. I just thought I should warn you in case someone asks you about it.
Most people just assume that my little merry band of idiots is are children of mine. I don't know why they think that.
Because we call you dad.
I would waste all of you in a heartbeat.
Except for me, because I'm supposed to be your replacement.
Didn't say that.
No? I mean, what other...
I said that if there was a captain opening.
Replacement. Somebody. It's replacing somebody.
It's a compliment, Shiro. Take it as such.
Actual dad talk.
You got any snacks? He does like the backwards hand thing. Come on, give it. Yeah, Oxen looks like the type of guy who would drive a BMW, fucking whipping around without using his turn signal.
He's describing my mom right now for you guys.
It's the most scared I've ever been in my entire life.
He's like not lying either, but
Yikes.
she does actually drive like that. We just don't talk about it.
We got places fast, that's all I'm gonna say. Alright. Is there anything any of you wanted to talk about during the 12-day time skip? We'll be like the time skips. We're not stopping anytime soon.
Damn it.
Tell me about it.
Ashwin and Volka, I saw that you two were learning Infernal together. I don't know if you've already
Well, he was
finished
teaching me.
lessons. Or teaching, learning.
Yes, I already know Infernal.
Yeah.
Have you taught Volka already? The entire, like, are you fluent? Not fluent.
You listen to rap music,
speak-
Ashlyn?
Velko goes, I can speak Infernal in Infernal.
Well, that's just rude.
She has no idea what
Would
she's
you mind
saying.
teaching me as well?
No,
Thank you.
Oh.
no problem.
What's the proper response to that?
This is all like, no, I won't teach you.
No, I won't teach you, fuck you.
Have you considered eating shit?
Actually, can I change that? Would you mind teaching me Giant?
Yes.
So he would mind. 'Cause he doesn't want
Yes,
to
so
teach
he
you.
would mind, yeah.
No.
That was a deliberate answer. Fuck you. I'm not here. I'm sorry.
That's a bit complicated, and it isn't my place.
I understand. Infernal it is.
He's one. Arwen have the ability to call people slurs in their native tongue.
This is the dream he's been achieving.
Dot,
Learn all the
guy.
languages so I can call people slurs in their native tongue.
Arwen is giving me real Aaron energy right now. I'm a bit scared, I'll be
Good.
honest.
Good. This
That's
is my
okay.
Aaron Yeager arc.
Not to mention, I have materials prepared for Infernal as of teaching Volka.
Oh, well that is convenient.
Thank you, by the way.
No problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing for the foreseeable future.
Okay.
So Dredgen.
Elias decided to leave me and I can't learn my alchemy tools. I only needed 2 more weeks, but no. He had to go do something.
So, are we sitting like from like across each other?
It doesn't matter. You're in a fucking RV.
Okay. But
Figure
there's
it
like
out.
benches on each side.
Yeah, there is.
Can Velka like put her feet up on the bench like across from her? Just like relax and go. So Dredgen,
Yeah.
can you like turn into anyone you've seen, or like anyone, or do you have to have seen them first? How does that work?
Well, I have to see them. I have to like see a physical person beforehand.
Okay.
But, I
Follow
see a
up
lot
question.
of people out in the crowds.
Follow up question.
Yeah.
She motions to all of you. Who is this?
This. First of all, let me think. Was this the same? Am I still the same guy that I was before?
In your
or
token?
After? Yeah. Am I the guy in my token, or am I Germa?
My Germa!
I love that so much. You can decide right now. It doesn't matter.
Alright, I'm the guy in my token.
Am I German?
I was on a
else do you
mission
know?
a while back.
Big mission a
And-
lot. Like a boat mission?
It doesn't really matter. This guy that I'm currently was a part of the mission. He was kind of an asshole, so I killed him, took his identity. That's the whole thing.
Can I make
I
an
hated
insane
him.
check
I don't
on
know.
that? Can I see if he's lying?
Can you roll an insight check on me?
Sam, are you lying?
I don't know.
No.
Then
I don't know what I was expecting.
Arwen just looks surprised.
You're not
He was
like
a dick.
concerned or anything about like you running into his family or anything
Oh,
someday.
they all know he's dead.
Is that not worse?
No, they're far away. That can't hurt me.
Good. That was the concern.
Yeah.
And they know I did it.
Dredgen.
Dredgen.
This is my favorite fucking arc.
I don't even know how to begin with that.
I
The
do.
more I learn about
You're
you, the
incredibly
more
brave.
I learn about you, Dredgen, the more I feel like I shouldn't talk to you.
We're on the same side. There's nothing to fear.
Not yet.
All of them.
So, what do you actually look like then?
Just some white thing, some creature. Not really like anything, honestly.
Like you don't have a face?
No, not really. Just have some eyes, nose, mouth, but nothing
That's a face.
nothing that's like, oh man, things to live, you know, of course, but like nothing that's like says, yeah, that's Dredgen Drake. I just look like all the other ones. If
Can you
they
turn
were
into one of
all-
us?
I could turn into all of you.
Please don't.
No.
Just turn into one of us.
I will turn into Arwen.
No! Valka fucks with Valka's head.
He's still dressed in Dredgen's clothing though.
Yeah, I can't change my clothes.
Yet.
I dislike this.
Alright, I changed back because everybody's just everybody's uncomfortable.
Well, that's not accurate. I'm not uncomfortable.
I'm not bothered.
Valka's uncomfortable.
I changed it to
Just like
Valka.
looking in a mirror.
Is this the most uncomfortable you have ever been?
Yes.
Saying
Alright,
that
switch
with
back.
Volka as Volka.
I changed.
Please
back.
never do that again.
All right.
At least he respects boundaries. But he will kill you if he doesn't like you.
Well, no, I
You can
killed
try.
him because he was part of the job, and that turned
Oh.
into him because I hated him.
And you turn into people you've seen in
Right.
paintings.
DM, can I turn into people that I see on
It depends. The better the details, yeah, but if not, you kind of have to fill in the blanks with your own intuition. It depends, I would say.
It depends. I just tell him everything that you just said. I don't feel like repeating it.
Gotcha. Hmm. Let's see. I'm gonna send you a picture of a character, and then we'll see, right,
Okay.
Davis?
Yep.
Oh, him. I thought you were talking about me. I was
It's
like,
Germa again.
It's true.
Good.
I'll attach this with the name of the character from backstory.
Yeah, that could fly.
All right. I'm just gonna put in, assuming you do this, right? Okay, I'm gonna put the picture in the people tab.
Okay.
Edit, file name. Cool.
Just put that Germa gif in general just now. Just-
Yeah, as soon as you mentioned Germa. Dude, he's an enigma. I love him.
He's great. He's great. What the fuck? I thought this was Deku for a second.
Deku!
Why was that image posted?
In the people tab in the Discord.
Why?
That's who Dredgen's going to be turning into when I show him a picture from my notebook.
Okay, I try to turn into him.
You do
Will
so.
succeed.
You're good. It is a
Alright,
painting, but you
let's-
kind of fill in the gaps, like I said.
That's so weird, Valka says.
Is this a person, just some guy you came up with, or is this like a drawing that you did of somebody else?
Everyone looks visibly disgusted with you.
Alright, I just changed back.
Sorry, my uncle.
Oh.
Can you turn into dead people?
I am one.
Oh, yeah, duh.
apparently.
Never mind. That was a dumb question.
So yeah. Dead people are not off the table.
Alright.
That's all.
Sounds good. Perfect. Well, you guys spend the next 11 nights, 12 days traveling. Once again, you guys can all rest in the evening. Oh my goodness. Once again, all of you can rest in the evening because Oxton takes care of watch. Yeah, you guys make it through without too many issues. At some point, I will note that as you guys are traveling through Faykeep, there's some travelers who ask to accompany you guys. Not like in the wagon, but just as like to make a little convoy, to which Oxton agrees to, and tells them that as long as they're within his reach, that they have the protection of the Moonlighters, which they seem uncomfortable with at first, but then realize that he seems like a nice enough guy, and then yeah. It actually seems like as you guys do stop at like small towns and villages and whatnot, instead of camping out all the time, Oxton puts on this like quiet, friendly demeanor, and offers services wherever he goes. Whether it's like as simple as like, somebody lost an item, he'll offer to go find it, or something a little bit more complicated, like people dealing with issues. He seems like, I would not say superhero because that would be far too generous of a term for him, but it seems like he takes his, he takes like the concept of being a captain of the Moonlighters very seriously, and he acts very knightly, although he doesn't have to. Yeah. It also helps that he has like a 7-foot tall ironclad woman with him pretty much at all times.
Is he shorter than her?
Oh yeah, he's so much shorter. I haven't given you guys his official height. I said his rough height is like 5'4". He's really short. She's like Volca. He's like Volca's height.
That's terrifying.
I know. 5'13". My apologies. In Asian. Those are Asian inches. We're talking about Shira's height.
I'm 185 centimeters. We use centimeters over there, guys. We don't use whatever.
But I will say that it is interesting to kind of watch how Oxton operates. And for some of you that have had some views on the Moonlighters of being like this order of do-gooders, for like the first time, you haven't seen that many Moonlighters to begin with, except for when you were kind of training. It's like, oh, okay, shit, they actually do some good things every once in a while. Occasionally. Just Oxton. He's carrying this team on his back. The entire organization. One thing to mention though is that he never gives his name away. He just says he's the captain of the Moonlighters. Anyways.
Mans does not need credit.
He does not, no. What is the point? You guys make it back to Sin's village first, technically. The little village below the manor itself. And you guys can see that construction has gone quite the deal, and majority of the homes and buildings have been repaired. It's a pretty small village, but looks like he's doing his best to maintain it. You guys take the track up the cliffside a bit further and make it back to Sin's manor. Getting out of the wagon, your guys's getting off the wagon, your guys's stuff as well as the wagon itself is taken over to the stables, so that the ox may rest and eat at its leisure. Taken by the stable hand, of course. And as you guys go to the door, you see doing like a little jog down the stairs, Artyom, Sin, and no Seamus. But Oxen walks up to Sin, and the two give a friendly, brotherly embrace, and Sin pulls him back, and you guys can see for the first time that Sin is not his not his. Oh my god, let me backtrack a little bit more. You guys see that Sin has maintained his lucidity and seems normal for the most part. He also seems well groomed at this point. His curly blonde hair has been cut and shaved on the sides, and his beard has been trimmed and actually has a little spiral on the cheeks. He's also wearing clothes instead of a robe. He actually looks healthy and fine. He also just looks a little bit more lively. All it takes is to get your roommate back. Historians would call them roommates.
And they were roommates.
The two talk briefly, and then Sin focuses his attention on all of you. It appears that Lucius and I need some catching up to do. It actually aligns perfectly with what we have in store for all of you. It appears Artyom has found someone who may intrigue you. Artyom smiles. Please, follow. And watch out for the inhabitants. They don't want to snatch you up and throw you in the pond and try to drown you again. Comedy.
Right.
Walking through the halls, leaving Oxen and Sen, the two go upstairs and continue their conversation. You guys see that it is now decorated. The furniture is uncovered. There's a lot more furniture, first of all. There seems to be an actual staff now. And you also see, kind of walking the premises, some individuals dressed like Artyom. So like Winterbank fine clothing with swords underneath their coats. All of them wearing the messenger cap hat. As you're walking through the premises and you guys meet some of the guards, they give you a nod to continue on their walkway. You can see one of them is holding a platter of some fruit, and Artyom takes a pear from it. And he bites into it. How was trip to Nordland? Enjoy it or no?
It's awful.
Can't say. We didn't go to Nordland.
From what we experienced, it about matches the rumors here in Halfway. Everyone was out to get you,
I mean,
and most people lied.
that's common with Nordland, yes, but I mean... Jeez, you guys are fucking kills to be around. Never mind. Well. As we're walking to our dungeon... Please, just skip over that. I will give you a story. I was minding my own business, and I was approached by a young boy, claiming that he knew the good ones, you guys, were working with the Aromi, wagonsmith. Kind of rude to generalize that all Aromi are wagonsmiths. I mean, we are, but that's besides the point. Rude nonetheless. I was not too far away from Sin's manor and was obviously very confused and also uncomfortable with the situation at hand. So I did what anybody else would do, which I knocked the shit out of him and then threw him in the dungeon. And I've been torturing him slowly over the past several days.
Not asked him
I'm
anything first?
sorry.
I don't think we know any kids.
Well, I say
That was
young.
a smart move.
Thank you. Dredge and Drake. I knew that you and I would see eye to eye. Yes. No, I mean, of course I tried to speak to him. He didn't answer. He gave me creepy vibes. So I beat them up, threw them in a dungeon. I didn't really do the torturing. It was more of Seamus's thing. That's his whole shtick, is torturing. But, I mean, you get the point. He would not break if it makes you feel any better. He has got the noggin of a fucking tree. Which is to say,
He
Sturdy.
doesn't know anything.
No. He gave me creepy vibes.
Can we see?
That's where we're going! Fucking shit, Arwen. It takes some time. Do you know how big this manor is?
I know it's quite large. I just don't know where we're going.
We're going to the dungeon!
I know that now. I didn't know that before. It's hard to tell.
What does that even mean? I told you we were
That's where
going to
we're going.
I told you we were going!
Well,
Arwen,
you told me.
Arwen, I will beat the shit out of you and throw you in the dungeon as well. Do not test me.
I remember him telling us.
Judging, you're one of the good ones. He goes for knuckles.
I give him knucks.
Like, below the waist, though, like, you know, just subtle.
Yeah, I still give it to him.
Okay. He takes a deep sigh and goes up to a bookcase, and then, very, like, trope, pulls one of the books, and he goes, okay, wrong book, and then pulls another one. And you guys watch as it unlatches and swings inwards. Dungeon, it's hidden. This is, by the way, just get used to this. We have a lot of things hidden behind walls, suits of armor. You know how it is. And you guys see a descending staircase that feeds into a dungeon. Valka, you feel sick to your stomach. Nostalgic, but not in a good way.
Oh, and I'm gonna need that rag again.
You guys see that Artyom grabs one of the torches off the wall, and as he leads you guys down the staircase and with his voice echoing, please do not attempt to kill the prisoner or harm him in a serious way, because then I will have to harm you and potentially kill you in a very serious way, and I am quite drained, and I wish not to do that. Do we all understand one another?
Okay. All right.
I will say, as you guys are continuing to walk, I do think that this is one of the goons of the Candyman. That's the main reason why I knocked him unconscious. I didn't want to tell you because, I mean, more fun to have you guys freak the fuck out. But I had a incantation that he is one of the Candyman's goons. So don't worry. I mean, I was gonna hold on to him for a little bit, but if you guys hadn't showed up soon, I was gonna kill him. And then chop him up and throw him in a fire. Mm-hmm.
Right.
We are isolated, Shiro. They will not smell the burning corpse.
It's just, there's better ways, man.
I know there's better ways, but this one's more fun.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, we could just send him to hell. That's a pretty easy way to get rid of somebody.
Why would you do that?
I feel like it's quite efficient.
Why would you? Yeah, why would you do that? There's no need to send him to hell. I mean, he's just a boy.
The
Creepy
slowest
vibes.
of all blinks.
Well, with the return of the Baron, there's really no need to keep the potential enemy around for when we overtake the city using terroristic methods. So I mean, but anyways, it is fine. And he goes to there's another door, and he takes out this keyring and unlocks it, and then walks in, and you see him beginning to light torches in the small stone dungeon. You guys see, in the middle of the room, resting with their head looking downwards to the ground, Flameseeker Lucertola Lunatola. And he looks like he has spent the past several days getting the shit knocked out of him. He looks up at the fire, and you guys can see that the arrogance is drained from him and is replaced by fear, his swollen eye, tear-stained face, blood-drenched clothing, and piss smell reveal more than what needs to be said. Artyom stands nearby behind him, kind of like resting and like rocking the chair back and forth, eating a pear, and with every crunch, the boy flinches. And at one point, Artyom is just like, with his spare hand, just like rocking the chair, kind of like leaning, eating the pear, and goes, "Please take your time. I'm just going to stand here and observe." He turns. You know him, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shiro has like a faint smile. She's doing her best not to be full on cheesing right now. It's a really controlled, tiny smile. She's so happy. Is this guy gonna say anything to us? Did he not approach looking for us? What was the...
He says meekly, directed at RTM, "Is this another one of your illusions?" Ignore that. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Shut the fuck up and answer the questions.
Do any of the magic users know how to prove it's not an illusion?
Make it another illusion.
I woke up and I slap him.
I think illusions can do that.
I don't know. Belka doesn't know that.
I can't do that.
I'll cheer her on.
I'm assuming this banter is more accurate
Yeah.
than the illusion, and maybe that's he's gonna be like, oh fuck.
His head twists with the smack. That was a good hit. Rock on. RTM goes for a high five. How do you know him? He says that to you, Valka. How do you know him?
You need to recall knowledge. He was the.
You're good.
I believe he was the grandson of the who we believe to be the Candyman.
No shit. Really?
Is that accurate? I looked to the others. Am I remembering that correctly?
I believe so.
He also harassed us on multiple occasions just for fun.
This is truly incredible.
He had this coming.
You're telling me the man who was Sin's competitor has not only has family, but has so willingly gifted himself to us. This is truly a magical day. He offers a bite of the pear to the Flame Seeker. He just doesn't eat it. Okay. My bad. My pear's not good enough. Crunches again.
So, friend, what happened to our little agreement on that stormy, stormy night when your people came and we decided to keep things hush-hush about what happened?
I kept my side of the deal. I didn't say anything.
Then who did? Saying a little bit more sternly.
I don't know. I haven't said anything to them, and when I saw you again at Hell's Hallway, it was, I was just there underneath the command of Bianchi. I didn't know who was going to be there.
I'd like to roll insight.
Sure.
Not great.
I would still say you have a firmish stance that he's telling the truth. To an extent. Or a majority of the truth. Maybe he's hiding something, maybe he's not. I'm not too sure.
Mm.
Then why were you looking for us? More orders?
There is a issue at hand, something that you are all familiar with. The night my grandfather died, he said something truly haunting to me. He said that every day comes to an end, but a new one always comes. But it wasn't the phrase that haunted me. It was a look of vindication accompanied by a twisted smile as he drew his last breath. In the moment I was distraught. I thought it was just the ramblings of an old, dying, crazy man, but I was recently reintroduced to my grandfather in a much more alive state.
Did he give off any kind of demonic possession?
He musters a weak smile. Of course.
Are you willing to help us prevent disaster in the city from your grandfather? It seems he's up to no good.
He remains silent, and Artyom kind of shakes the chair. Answer. I can't promise anything anymore.
Are you worried he's going to influence you in some way with magic? Like a charm? Does he possess that kind of ability?
He, with his one goodish eye, makes eye contact with Arwen. I don't know who you are, but I know an Inquisitor has been watching you closely. And they recently detained someone, myself and some others, that the Inquisitor said would be important later, the same one observing you. I don't know what your connection is, I don't know who you are, where you're from, but if an Inquisitor is investigating you, that probably means that you are Flameseeker or Flameseeker adjacent. And you should know by now that us Flameseekers are less prone to being charmed by such magic.
Arwen kind of goes pale at this, like, the mention of an Inquisitor. Almost like shuts down.
So there's oh my god, Inquisitor, Jesus Christ, watching us. Do you know where he is now?
He's only watching Arwen.
I see. Do you know where he is regardless?
Probably somewhere in the halfway embassy.
There's only one Inquisitor that looks over halfway.
Two now.
2? In one city?
He nods.
What the hell is going on in this place? Are they planning to do anything? You said they detained someone. So I'm gonna put money now. Do you know, can you give like a physical description of them?
Old man. He's a engineer or toysmith of some kind. Apparently he used to, or still does, work for the the sect of the Hollow Flame.
Aaron lashes out. God damn it! And then blasts Eldritch Blast into the side of the wall. I have to go. Aaron leaves.
Where are you going?
No answer.
Hang on, let me check something.
That is an attack of opportunity, Ashlyn. I know what you're trying to say.
I did leave you right.
I cast command on Arwen. And the word is halt.
There's a 9 feet.
Magic against each other.
He stops.
This is not a wise course of action.
Don't forget we still have assassins after us.
I need to collect my thoughts.
No, you need to collect yourself. Gather what security you can from your allies. None of us are going anywhere.
You're right. I just need to think on this. I can sit down here. He doesn't move. He doesn't move.
I wouldn't stop you if you tried to leave again. This is me. This is me saying I'm not going to like hold you here.
Arwen would sit down on the stairs.
Gotcha. I'm not going to force your character to do things using charm spells.
I have advantage of a fucking fairy.
Anyway. Well then, you're surprisingly useful. Makes me question what this whole torture is about.
Are you directing that question towards Artyom or towards the Flame Seeker?
Towards the Flame Seeker.
Okay. He just remains silent.
Hmm.
Artyom finishes the pear, and you see he discards the core in a bucket that's into the side of the room. You can see it's like overflowing with cores of different fruit.
He is properly restrained, yes, Artyom?
Of course, with the lead, manacles and everything. See, the word that cut off his tongue.
Fair. Is there anything more we need out of him?
I'm fine. I've got what I needed out of this conversation. He ruffles his hair. The Flameseeker's hair.
Then what's going to happen?
I will probably take him far away from here, kill him, and bury him in the woods.
Is that your count's commands?
Oh, I don't listen to the Count. I listen to Sin.
That's a surprise. I was under the impression you didn't listen to Sin.
I dabble.
Then he knows about this?
He doesn't really care. He just lets us take care of things. Jameis and I are his go-to guys, so to speak.
Enforcers?
Yeah, you could say that. If we were part of a crime syndicate.
Which you aren't, of course.
No, of course not, no. But if we were, maybe we'd call ourselves something cool, like the Oddfellows or something of the sort.
If only.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you want to happen here?
Zadrak at the
Talking
flames.
to Lucer Tola.
I just want to get rid of the man who calls himself my grandfather. I did not come to start a war or escalate anything further.
Then am I to understand that you are forfeiting your life?
That was not the original intent, no.
But you understand that's what's going to happen.
I expect that now, but the fortune lady told me something different. So
Go on.
A lady told me a fortune told me that to get rid of my problems, I must seek out good ones, and they would resolve the issue, and that my life would be threatened, but nothing more than some injuries would befall me.
Well now. Artyom, do you believe in fate?
Unfucking-fortunately. Who gave you this fortune? And Flameseeker says the name Relda. Artyom grabs the back of his head. Fucking shit. No good. The fortune is fantastic. It's from my cousin.
Just
I'm
let it
going.
go.
The odds are really good, Shiro. The odds are really good. There's only 10 fortune people in the world, and they're all my fucking family.
Wow. Well, we don't make assumptions here.
I'm going to healing word him at the second level.
I assume the Flameseeker?
Yeah.
Okay. What? Why are you healing him? He's my prisoner.
Suffering is the enemy of living beings.
Correct, and he is an enemy of the living beings.
Yes, but he's proved useful to us now. I appreciate you holding him for us.
No, I said I would hold on to him. I will decide right now what I will do with him. He squints.
Well, your sister said you would let him go.
My cousin.
If you
I said my cousin.
Cousin sister.
Her sister also said that.
Not my cousin's sister. I don't know where you're getting this information from. Do you really wish to let a purifier live?
He's just a flame seeker.
Yes, but like plants, it grows.
Well, he seems like a valuable asset to us.
And how are
between
you
the
going?
choices, I would have him slain, but I would not have him suffer in doing so.
That's one vote for Slain. I like this. Vote time.
Unfortunately, though, I do believe in fate.
You said vote. You said vote. You said Slain. I will move on to next person now. You may not retract vote. Dredgen?
I actually say it the same way that Artyom did.
Seems like
Our team starts doing a little jig.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
That song, by the way, on Spotify is called Jewish Wedding Dance by the Jewish Starlight Orchestra.
Yeah.
Their music pops off, dude. Let me tell ya. Yeah. Since I'm now Jewish.
I'm 1% Jewish.
Like 0%, but everyone thinks I'm Jewish, so here we are, I guess.
That kind of makes you Jewish.
Yeah, it's
Everyone
true.
thinks you're Jewish.
Everybody thinks I'm always stoned.
Well, you are.
People that
You're
don't know
Sam
me.
So, always stoned.
I am actually always stoned.
True.
I'm not kidding. I do dab before D&D every time.
He is fucked up.
I would do one during D&D, but I leave my rig over there.
I just think that he would be more useful alive. However, you deem him too dangerous, I guess I can understand. That's not really my main concern at the moment.
Will anybody stop me from killing him right now?
No.
Ashlyn?
I'd prefer if you let me put him to sleep first.
This is no fun. Normally people are like, yeah, sure, I'll jump in. I guess I get the point, though. I mean, this is a bad man, right? We're talking about. Sorry, my bad. This is a bad boy that we are talking about here. But he is just boy. I think with enough effort and drugs, we could make him less racist. But we will save that
But
for
then
another
you're
time.
agreeing with me.
Of course. And the worst comes to worst, I take sword and I dig around his brain a little bit and cut off the racist nerve.
Glad to see
yeah.
that you're sensible. More sensible than you let on.
I would not go that far. I come from a people that have been hunted down for generations by this little fucker's buddy squad, but I think I can let it slide. Because if I can change one, I can change them all.
I can change him.
I could fix him.
I can make him worse.
Listen, Volka, broke people hurt people hurt people.
Shut the fuck up.
Thank you for this divine knowledge.
As my mama always told. Alright, so I keep him alive, but I will say that he has gained a new bodyguard. It's me, I'm the new bodyguard. So what are you guys gonna do?
Kill his
Ask-
grandfather.
Again.
Going to
Again.
Sounds reasonable.
That is going to be a bit more difficult this time around. He already was buddies with the higher up in the sector, but now he is back and has them underneath his thumb.
Are you telling me an Inquisitor is working with a demon?
I don't know
'Cause
how
that
or
might be the
why.
worst of my fears.
I'm just telling you what I know. I don't know much.
Great, so a demon has an Inquisitor under his thumb that has my father in his prison.
Pause. Do we like your father?
Pausing. Yes.
Okay,
The last of
resume.
my family.
Okay, resume. I'm on. Okay.
He has nothing to do with this, and he's been dragged into my war. that I can't seem to get away from.
We've already broken someone out of prison before. Let's just throw that out there.
He's not in the prison.
His dad?
He's being held separately.
How do you wait? How do you know who his father is?
I didn't know who his father was. I just said that someone related to Harwin was arrested. I was there.
I only have one relative.
The Inquisitor is charging him with being a associate to those who would commit treason against the church.
He's right.
And Bianchi is advocating to build a case against all of you and take you to court. Although he's after the wolf girl.
Like rolls her eyes.
I don't know how court works.
When it's a purifier
Good to
hitchhikes you, it's not good.
That sounds like kidnapping and not like a real court.
You said you
That's
didn't know what
because
court
it
is. He said you said you didn't know what court was.
Well, honestly, I was assuming Purifier Court was like a really messed up version of normal court. So I should have said I don't know what you're talking about. Is that better?
Say the words, I will punch him. I feel no remorse. He pulls out his pocket pear. Alright. You were talking to Flamesticker, but then our team responded by saying, tell me if you... Oh,
You don't need to. Pear guy to me.
pear guy.
You don't need to explain the pear. Pear.
Alright. Well, before we conclude this little meeting, where can these fine group of dashing adventurers, where can they find your grandfather? He's normally back at home. People come and visit him. This is an interesting tidbit. I have great news. Normally, I would think that if the house of a noble person, whatever, doesn't really matter, is under attack, then the guards, or I guess in this case, purifiers, would respond accordingly. Well, fortunately for all of you, and you keep quiet over here, Mr. Lunar Tola, or whatever your fucking name is, we, definitely not myself, are planning on taking the city over here soon. Are to provide assistance when there is blood in the streets. All I'm saying.
That is quite convenient.
We could plan this strike together. You see, we were reached out by an associate, you might know of him, from the Knights of Rebuttal. And also it turns out that I guess they've got the guards working with them. Shit's crazy. I've been away from city for far too long. And they're thinking about doing something, from what I've been told, explosive. So we can line this up. When they try to retake the city or whatever, you guys can attack home.
Love when things work out.
Go find out where he lives. I think he will tell us where he lives. I will find out where he lives. Do not worry. This works out. Alright. I'm going to take my prisoner. We are going to go find out where he lives, find out some more information. I will pass it along to you. It'll be great. And then he pauses for a second. Do you think your captain is going to go along with this plan? Base not to worry. I'm sure of it. Are you done speaking with I fucking hate your name. What is your name? Yeah, he's talking to the Flame Seeker. Yeah, he was trying his best. And Flame Seeker gives the name Jean-Luc Kandowitz. I'll post that. I'll copy and paste it for you guys' convenience. Well, I'm giving it to you guys anyways. Is there anything else any of you want to say to Jean?
I don't have anything else to say. But I don't want to come off as if I don't appreciate. I really appreciate what you've done for us.
Of
What kind of
course.
shoes is he wearing?
You have eyes.
He's asking me.
I'm asking
I was asking Artyom. I'm like, he's right there. Why would you ask that?
He's wearing like nicer boots, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What shoe size is he? Let's
Yeah,
ask
what
that
shoe
question
size-
next.
What shoe size is he?
What shoe size are you, Dredgen?
Let's just he's 6'4", right? Is that how
Yeah.
tall
Oh
he
my
is?
god, you got big feet then.
Yeah, let's probably like 13s, 14s,
That's what it's for.
maybe 15s.
Do your feet size change when you?
Yeah,
switch?
but that's like my normal height, but I can like change like a foot or like taller or shorter.
Your feet
when
stay
I-
the same size.
No, the feet can change as well. Do you want to wear his? Do you want to take his boots and wear them? You can.
I'll take his boots, but I don't wear them.
Okay.
You can shapeshift just your feet. God.
Remember his
Oh.
face, Dredgen. You might need that later.
Oh, it's already memorized.
What is your questions?
I have multiple questions.
Yes.
Is that Artyom speaking?
Yeah.
I'm not fucking talking to him.
Oh, sorry. I'm his legal guardian now. My bad. I'll take a step back.
Arrested for child neglect and abuse.
Whoa! No. This is just how. I'm not finishing that. You ask your
I'm
question.
sorry. What's the age of consent in this country? Is this actually?
You're asking far too many questions. Shut up and ask a question. You're asking too many questions that are not related to him. Go.
I wanted to ask Jean specifically, why he came to us. Technically to RTM, but to get to us.
The fortune teller and our team smacks him on the side of the head. Morelda said that that was not a misspeak on his part, that was a misspeak on my part. That I needed to seek out, like I said, the good ones, and that I would find them through and he look like kind of like with his best way, like looks at RTM. RTM says it, or just nods, and RTM responds with a unfortunate man from an unfortunate fate, or from an unfortunate place.
But why go to a fortune teller? Seek us out because he's a demon. What compelled you to do that?
I tried to tell the order first, and that's when I found out that they were working together. I knew that they were working together previously when he was human, but when I found out that he was a demon and still working with them, I thought something grotesque. And unfortunately, I'm not nearly strong enough to take on something of the caliber that he is. And I know that I would only be able to get help through experienced combatants. And you folks were the only things that I've fought and come close to being beaten by.
Well, that
Do you
leads
still-
to us, but not to a fortune teller.
My mother's views of the world did not align with my father's, and she said that in desperate situations it's best to seek out those who you would least go to.
Do you still believe in your institution?
It is all I know.
But you have forsaken them, essentially, with what you've just done.
I am desperate.
Why?
I believe now that it was my grandfather who led to the demise of my parents. And he was the most outspoken about me joining the Order of the Hollowed Flame.
If released, would you continue to participate?
I don't know.
This concludes my questions. I'll turn to Artyom and say you might want to keep him around.
I could do that. We need a custodian.
Wanted to establish if he had morals or what stuff. So, got my questions answered.
Anything else from the party?
No, I'm done here as well.
Is he wearing any gloves?
He's not wearing any gloves.
Okay, I nothing else.
He's
You have
wearing
his boots.
some shiny metal cufflinks, though.
Oh shit! What are they?
Lead.
I'll pick those up.
Okay.
Those are
Damn note.
I'm
Those
not
are
gonna
his
boss,
hand
so I. Oh.
Do you think
Yeah.
there would be cufflinks if Artyom wasn't around?
Okay, never mind.
Sell these on the black market. Jinyan Purifier Silver.
Never mind. I don't pick those up.
Well, I will stay down here and converse with my friend a little bit longer. The rest of you, you could find your way back. It's pretty simple. Just go up the stairs and wander.
I love wandering. Cheryl leaves immediately to wander.
I'll stand up and follow Shura.
While I'm wandering?
You said I don't know where I'm going.
I'm wandering, bro.
I go.
not
We told
going
us to
anywhere.
wander.
I go up to Ashland. I go up to Ashland and I pull out that wet, slightly broken gun that.
It was
not wet.
It's not wet anymore.
Wet.
Wet.
It's been wet this
Unless
entire
wet is-
time.
It got wet again.
Ew.
It got
He
wet.
re-wet it.
Property of the gun, like it's always wet.
I got I take out the broken gun and I say, I heard that you can help. You can fix these.
Yes, I did tell you that.
Yeah. I don't remember who the fuck told me. I guess it was you, but I need help,
It was.
please.
What exactly did you do with my letters during those months?
I just like, okay, you can fix it, right? You can, I can ignore the question.
Doubles down.
Yep, sure can. I also ignore the question.
It was Jean-Luc that said that like they want to like arrest us and everything, and like like specifically the wolf girl,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Do you know why Bianchi has such a stick up his ass about wanting to arrest me?
From what I understand, you're a lycanthrope.
I'm not. Do you know why he's trying to convince everyone else that I am?
You're dealing with a purifier who is getting ready to be promoted to the next rank. This is a man who doesn't make false accusations. If I had to take a guess, his proof would be that you encountered something and he found whoever turned you and spoke to them.
Elka doesn't say anything else. She turns and she walks away.
Oh, and Artyom,
Yes?
I know I waxed self-righteously, but I am not the law. Not here anyway. And then I leave.
Fix my gun, hopefully.
I said I will.
Okay.
I go with him. Because he has my gun.
Cool. So all of you leave the
Just sort
dungeon.
of do some, you know, checking it out, you know, looking down the.
Back to the fun music. You guys leave the dungeon with the prisoner in Artyom's care. And then you guys know where you're going. It's not like... I mean, it's winding hallways, but you're fine. You guys make your way back to the foyer, where you can see that maybe a couple minutes before you, Sin and Oxton finished their conversation and are now chatting once again at the bottom of the stairs. And you guys can see that Oxton seems to be having a good time, so much so that he's laughing, something that he's unfamiliar with. As you guys reapproach him, did you find out everything you were looking for?
Nothing I was looking for. But everything I needed to hear.
So tell me, what is our next plan?
We're killing a demon.
He nods. You guys hear the heavy footfalls of boots on marble, and you guys turn around to see Artyom wiping off his knuckles, or like wrapping his knuckles. We will go find location of a demon at a later time. You see, our friend fell asleep. Crazy. And he wanted me to pass on a message to all of you. I think. He said it. I'm gonna share it. He said, and I quote, "It looks like I am not the only one who resides alongside monsters." Whatever that means. And Sin just kind of looks at him a bit confused. Artyom, what have you been up to? Do not worry, Sin. I am simply securing future land.
He's torturing your prisoner.
Fuck! Why would you tell on me like that?
I'm not prohibited from doing so. Also, you won't sell me whatever it is you're selling those people in Ireland.
Do you just want guns? I could give you
They were guns?
No. Fuck. Shit. Damn it. Bamboo's for the can.
Playing like a fucking fiddle.
Shit. And Sin just looks at him. Artyom, what have you been up to? Making allies. He says very seriously. We will talk later about this. Aye, aye, Captain. Hoxton just kind of turned away from the two goons over there. Are we going? I will just follow.
All right, Captain. Should we stay here or should we go into town? I feel like it might not be safe.
Yes, wait here. I will figure out location. Plus, I need to speak to some contacts. Yeah, just stay here. What's the worst that happens? No, hold on. Maybe you should go to town. Make it look less suspicious to inquisitive eyes. I will contact you.
About my guns.
I don't know what you're speaking of. What is a gun?
Oh, right, yes. Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how to spell gun.
So you gun. True flexes.
Me neither, come to think of it.
There's no muscle to flex.
Do you mean the glacky glacky no wacky? Is that what you're referring to?
No, what fucking hex you just cast on us.
That was giant. And then he makes a popping noise with his tongue. Alright. Oh! I was also, judging. You boat, yes?
Yeah, I have my own boat.
Good. I was, just minding my own business in the city the other day. And it turns out that the capital, Ornendal, is hiring everyone, regardless of reputation, to help take down the pirate menace.
The pirate menace.
Well, a pirate menace.
Which one?
You know,
I can't really help if I don't know which one it is.
I'm pretty bad with these type of names, so Shiro, please forgive my butchering. Fujiwara Sumitomo.
Yes.
That was great, you did great.
I do good. Just as a heads up, in case you wanted to do some pirateering.
Well, thank you for the call.
Of course.
For the information. I'll definitely do something about that.
And if you meet my cousin on water, not Morelda,
Which one?
it doesn't matter, you'll know.
Okay.
Make sure you say Artyom says hi.
Seriously, also consider selling guns to my brother.
What is gun? I don't even know what a brother is. Truly.
Anyway.
He whispers to you in giant. We talk later.
That accursed language.
Whoa! Do you want to end up in the basement too?
Not in that
Yeah, it's
context.
I'm pretty sure that's treason in Nordland.
I'm talking about it as in he always uses it for secrets. Not you.
It is my native
Ashley.
tongue!
Must be nice.
This feels motivated. I'm going to leave now.
Sorry, I'm halfway in.
You're
Okay.
something. You're on thin fucking ice, mister. He walks back towards the dungeon.
It apparently runs in my blood. He chuckles.
Anti-Semitism, my favorite breed of fascism. My favorite subclass.
It's the easiest.
So positive fashion.
Cool. So what are your guys' next steps? Load into the cart and head back to halfway?
Yeah, spin inside.
Guess so.
Where we have rooms, right?
Maybe.
Safest place to stay. Hopefully.
We got the annual passes.
I don't know where else to go besides Spin Inside to like stay overnight unless Oxton or them have like a.
The only other place I could think of is our friends with the Knights of Rebuttal, their tavern. That's the only other safe place I can think of in the city.
Does Oxton have an opinion?
Oxton, have you ever been to the city? Or stayed in there for a long time?
Do you not remember when like they treated us to dinner here? Clearly, I know about some of the buildings in the city. And also, this is a really populated city. There might be a place that Moonlighters or the team always goes to stay that we just don't know about because we never asked.
I'm actually rather bad with names. Normally Elias keeps track of all that.
All right, we're going to the Spin Inside Manor. Everybody, pile in the car. Let's go.
It doesn't have to be tonight, but at some point I'd like to see if any of us have received mail.
It's fine. Captain.
Receive mail. Yes. No, he's on RTM
just-
shit. The music just gets him in the mood.
During the ball, you were dancing. Are you the famous ballet dancer, like the Lucius Oxton? Like, not the one, like, I didn't know that I thought there were two for some reason. I didn't realize that the connection between the ballet dancer and the instructor and the thing that happened are the same person.
It is one and the same.
Thing. She was playing dumb on purpose because she's a bitch.
Is this in private?
No.
This is absolutely precious. Can I paint you?
Is that directed
Me?
at Arwen? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe someday I'll feel this excited too.
Oh yes, it is. I am. Oh my god, I cannot do the Irish accent right now. Potato. It always gets me into it.
It really does.
Yes, it is. I am the same, Oxley, and same with the reputation of my wife. She was an actress on the stage.
My dad. So I just, even though you're my captain, I don't really get to talk to you a lot, if at all, really.
I know that I keep to myself. It's just a habit that I've had over the years, and typically Elias does enough talking for the three of us. So, yes.
I missed that guy.
I think he will be back sooner rather than later. He just has to take care of some things.
Has to wash the priest cooties off of himself.
Perhaps. He mentioned something about going back home.
Oh.
Apparently, he wants to go and see his father and sister again. Whatever.
But not his mom.
Grandfather Acosta?
Talking about referring to your comment, Shiro. Do you know anything about his mother?
Isn't she like the magus of necromancy or something?
Correct. Do you know why he doesn't talk about his mother?
Doesn't like her.
With as much as he talks, I'm surprised he hasn't told you what happened.
Yeah, we mentioned accidentally considering perhaps maybe hitting her up. And he was not happy about that.
I won't say too much. But, yes, he has a strained relationship with his mother. She, gave him the appetite for power that he craves.
I mean, they're both necromancers. It's not too crazy of a jump. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
She might be a necromancer, but he is the necromancer.
Alright, Balka, so you know what this means. You need to find out what happened and then tell the rest of us.
Is that how you go about doing things?
No,
Yeah,
I
have
broke
a
into your
question
bedroom.
for you that I'm gonna.
Crosses his arms!
Volk is talking.
I was rethinking everything he told me today.
What do you mean you broke into my bedroom? Or
I
our
mean,
bedroom?
if you didn't notice, did it happen?
You broke.
You leave your window unlocked, dude. Don't do that. Stop doing that. That's not related to what we're talking about.
When were you at Oxton's home?
We all used to live together. Remember when we went to that cabin in the middle of nowhere to train?
Oh.
We lived with them for a bit, and then him and Elias left, and I didn't do anything after they left.
Okay. Alright.
Davis, I sent you a DM.
Oxton has his arms crossed. No, you don't know.
Okay.
There were some good times in that place. Like the time Oxton broke Eris's arms.
That was actually fun.
Fun
I
times.
read a whole book that night. Out loud.
You did what? Wait, why?
She read a book.
Out loud to Eris.
Well, she
Yeah.
might have been bored.
That's what we were trying to prevent.
You know what? I'm not gonna ask any further questions. I have too much in my mind.
That's fair.
I think she enjoyed it.
But if I find out, like, what happened with Elias's mom, that's not my story to tell, so.
I'm not gonna say what I just took from you.
Okay.
You'll get it back when you are mature.
If you want to ask him questions, Arwen, do you mind if I ask some? I understand you're emotionally unstable right now, and I hear that's the best time to ask possibly trauma-related questions.
Sure, go ahead.
Why aren't you flying?
He seems just defeated. Why aren't I flighting? Whenever me and Magician got into an argument during our more, we'll call it, earlier days, and he took away my ability to fly. I still have my wings, but it's more of a mental block.
Oh, I see.
Like Spider-Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'm just gonna make up
Arwen
for it.
kind of goes back to being like kind of down.
God damn it, holy fuck. I hate to burst the bubble here, but if you simply wanted to know questions about shit. If you wanted to know answers about me, you could just ask.
Well, Mr. Pop out of nowhere.
That would be
I was
correct.
gonna, after Volka said she wasn't gonna tell us anything.
What questions do you have?
What's your problem with your mom?
She abandoned my sister and myself at a young age to pursue magic because she did not want to outlive her children.
So you do not like her as a mother.
Correct.
Do you respect her as a mage?
Correct.
Well, those are all my questions.
Wait, what? Did Elias just appear?
Yeah.
I'm very confused.
I'm so confused. What the fuck just happened?
I just want to say, if he was within 10 feet of me and was invisible, I saw that bitch ass.
He was not
I saw
invisible.
that bitch ass coming. I'm just saying.
He's not invisible now.
Is he
Did
here?
he just like pop up?
refuse to be
Yeah.
surprised by
So he
There was
disappeared.
no narration for that.
There need to be.
I mean, the accent.
The accent, yeah, the accent appeared, and I was confused.
I knew he was talking, I just didn't know where the fuck he was.
That is simply it. Yeah, that's it. That's the beef I have with my mother.
Okay. Dredgen, where's your family? Like, I know everybody's family now except for yours. I don't know them.
I don't know. They're just not around anymore.
Big.
Like, they're dead? Or they're living their
I don't
lives
know,
somewhere?
I tried to steal from a pirate when I was young, and then I was recruited by him, and I went to sea. Never
You
looked
were
back.
kidnapped, you mean?
Kidnapped.
No. I learned everything from my former captain.
So, would you call your former captain your new family? Your family? Is he your family?
Yeah, I'll say
Is
that.
he dead? Is he alive? Where is he?
Well, he was alive last time I saw him, about
Was he a dad?
a lot of years ago.
Some number, to say the least.
Some number ago.
Can't count either.
You know, every day seems the same when you're all on the ocean.
Yeah, but in a shrine. Well,
Dredgen, would you like to know where your family is?
Not really. Wait. Are you talking about my captain?
I could
I
get
call
that.
him my captain.
I could get that information for you.
Yes, I'd actually like to know if he's at least alive or not.
I will see what I can do.
how did you part ways?
Got my own crew. And became my own captain.
Just never saw him again for like tea time or something.
Nope.
Cross paths on the ocean.
He's probably doing other jobs while I'm doing my own jobs. And then I was incarcerated for 4 years. That kind of happened at some point.
Right.
Really inspirational, Dredgen.
For what I need to remind you guys was for treason.
For treason, to be exact.
Well, it seems like you're about to get your second treason.
As long as I don't get caught.
Mm. I think we've already been caught. It's just a matter of the trial, if it actually goes through. If you catch my drift.
We got legs, we can run.
That is true.
Just us.
Shiro, I've actually been meaning to ask you something.
Just looks at you.
You're asking these questions because you're capable of caring, right? Yes? That's not gone.
I think so. I think I care about things.
You
How
sure?
would I know if I
You would know.
didn't? Okay, why then I think
Anyway.
I care about things.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
I did not miss these conversations, but I miss you.
Insight check. For 1 second. I know that's true.
It was a blank. Oh, for cast. Yeah, go and roll insight.
Sure. I guess this
Yeah.
is just, is he actually enjoying this? 12?
He's enjoying a little bit.
Gotcha.
Than the banter. Do you, Shiro?
I mean, I know more than I knew a couple minutes ago. And that's
That's
nice.
good. That's a
Do-
good outlook on life. You're always learning.
Do you know Mrs. Oxton's name?
I don't think I ever asked.
Well, because someone is being a little bit more revealing than others. He shoots a glare at Oxton. Shiro, I personally will see to it that your debt to the Moonlighters is cleared right now if you can guess her name. This is not the joke. I am being. You will be free to. I will free you right at this moment. If you can guess her name. He actually puts up a hand real fast. Oxen, am I permitted to do such a thing? And Oxen nods. She's looking at her notes right now for the viewers at home.
I was looking. This is bullshit and unfair because in my first notes, before my computer was stolen, I literally had everything written down, and then
Should've had a
Davis
Google
never
Doc.
gave me any of that information back, and I never get advantage on history rolls or anything because he sucks shit. And Shiro doesn't even know white people names.
She,
Neither do I.
you know that her. Okay, well
Should've
here.
been a Google Doc.
Two things. He's at no point. I will guarantee you this. Since session 0, I have never revealed her name. And secondly, her maiden name is Shikizaki.
Oh yeah.
It's not a white person name.
You're right. It's not a white person name.
But then there's Kian, who has an Irish name. Her brother.
Wait, can I have the name? Can I have her name's meaning in English, and then I can tell you what it is in Japanese? Easy peasy, lemon fucking squeezy. Is it Yuki? I'll fucking kill you if it's Yuki.
Is that what you're gonna guess?
I don't fucking know.
He's asking you to guess. He's gonna let you free.
I'm gonna guess Shiro,
Do you,
and I'm not gonna blink.
do you know how comedically funny that would be if that was the case?
I think her name is Shiro.
I hate that.
Wow. Everything about that was.
I don't need to blink.
I wear contacts. I wear one-a-day contacts. I could not blink the whole session. It
It's-
just makes it hard to see.
It is not Shiro.
Well, that's the only name I know. Is it Hokkaido? Those are the only two names I know.
It's not that either. Would anybody else like a guess?
Someone guess Yuki.
Same offer. I will free you from your sentence.
Guys, that means nothing. You can
I
leave at
will
any time.
take a shot.
Yes.
I will
Good.
guess.
Please do go forward, Dredgen. I'm excited to hear whatever you're about to say.
Is it Yuki?
It is not Yuki.
If it was, I would.
I'm still shackled.
Guys, what was
You're still shackled? Volka?
No idea.
Not even gonna take a guess.
Like Riley or some fucking Irish ass name.
Not even going to guess? Your freedom is on the line right now. You could just say a name.
You know the chances of me getting it right?
Yes, it's the same chances of you.
50-50.
What?
That is a true statement. It is 50-50. Either you do or you don't.
That's the most thing you could have said.
Imagine if you get it
Really?
right. What was that?
Yuri? I don't know.
What's a pretty name? Also not the right answer.
That's more our speed.
The Russian name.
How
That means female porn in Japan. Okay. When I was a kid, I met another kid named Yuri, and I was like, "Your name means female porn," and that was at Wet and Wild.
What the fuck did you just say?
I don't think that was in character.
I don't think it was. God, I hope it wasn't.
I imagine it was.
A new memory unlocked for Shiro. That was it.
Just looks at you fucking confused.
Sure, what is a Wet and Wild?
It's what they call restaurants in Ashuna.
Or-
Me and the boys going down to the old Wet and Wild.
Went
together.
wild. Went wild.
What is he doing?
We're gonna wrestle some gators. Well,
What is he doing?
he's attacking your cables. He's in the walls.
What the fuck is he
Well,
doing?
none of you guessed correctly. Perhaps next time we will find another way for you to potentially win your freedom. Well, majority of you.
Literally just like,
You can't.
stop me.
If you ever come up with a new method for me to earn my freedom, tell me. I'm always game.
If you can defeat Oxen in combat,
Where is he? Where
he's
is he
right there.
now?
He's standing
Right
right
next
there.
to you.
I fucking kill him right now.
Are you actually going to attempt to fight him?
Fucking kill him right now.
You said my freedom is on the.
I
is on
think
the
you should
line.
wait a couple years before you do this, buddy.
No,
But
no,
I
no,
wanna
no,
be
no.
Free now.
No, let him cook. Let him cook.
Okay, it's something we actually all had to do, believe it or not.
I think this sparring match would be really funny.
I'm going
I'd
to.
like to fight him.
I will referee this. He turns around. You guys are still in the courtyard. You guys never left. Joke's on you. You're stuck here on Sin's Manor. Groundhog
I
Day.
get to use my coins.
We weren't just in
Yes,
the
you get to.
cart.
Oxen looks at you like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah,
This is
I
so
have the chance to
cute.
be free right now. If this is the case.
Ashlyn, can you paint this too?
Can we make
Only
bets?
I will paint after what happens. I only paint the important moments, things I'd like to remember later.
Earlier.
I've been doing this a long time.
Okay. Wow.
Have you actually put Oxen
When Ashlyn
in,
finally kills the
um,
party, he's gonna have the Final
in a
Fantasy
real
boy band thing.
combat?
Where's all the pictures?
What was that, Sam?
Have you actually put Oxen in real combat yet? Like,
Yeah.
you have? Okay.
Austin has like
He's
a
gonna beat
character
your
sheet and
ass.
everything. I'm like
He
99%
does?
sure.
Damn.
Why would you not believe us when in character we were like, you should maybe wait?
No.
This is gonna be
Eaten
great.
all of our
Hold on.
asses already.
Well,
So
I
fun.
know that as a player, that's probably not gonna go well for
Humble
me.
this
But
man.
as a
You just
character,
Need to get as
He-
powerful as Elias.
he will always take the chance for.
Tachakai. 1 second, I got you. I'm gonna play some music. I'll say the session is over for anybody who wants to leave. But anyone who stays is gonna get the Patreon exclusive ass kicking.
What did you say, Luke,
I
earlier?
didn't get enough family information
About-
from everyone.
You were making a joke.
Oh. I said, it's with all your paintings, it's gonna be like the Final Fantasy boy band at the end, where you get to choose a picture at the end. It's like a sit on the throne. That's gonna be Ashlyn after the entire party dies. He's gonna have one little picture.
Why would you assume that of all of the people in the party to survive, it's going to be Ashlyn?
I have no idea.
Irony.
1 second, I am pulling up Oxen's character sheet.
Luke, I noticed you were wearing an Alpha Red shirt, and I wanted to say, nice shirt.
Thank you.
Is this before or after you die?
Hero could probably like ask
I don't
questions
know.
while they're fighting.
I want to see him get his ass beat.
That's fair.
I don't have their
If-
tokens.
If I actually beat him, I quit the campaign.
That's a really cute thought that you just thought that you
No,
could
that'd
beat
be
Ox.
so
That's
funny.
really cute. He's known for
It is
killing
No, I
possible.
think it'd be
95
really
purifiers.
funny. You know what? He's making me fight him. So there is.
No,
It
he's
is
not.
possible.
There was no. You were not being made
could,
to fight him. Everyone told you not to.
Miss every attack, and Dredgen could
In
theoretically.
some wild,
only
I don't
get
think
that
alternate
statistically he
universe.
actually could miss every attack.
Yeah, statistically speaking, you fucking set up yourself for failure.
Statistically.
Statistically speaking, you're gonna become a smear on the sidewalk.
Statistically speaking,
Oh
I
my
think
god.
this is Dredgen.
We just
Drake's last
continue-
session.
We continue to say statistically worse every single time we say it.
I say it normally
Statistically.
every time.
Succinctly,
You guys are pathetic.
as you guys gather away from the fight, Oxen looks at you, Dredgen, and says, "For the sake of a handicap, I will not use any of my weapons."
Alright.
Fisticuffs. Velka's very excited to see this.
Please feel free to use whatever you're going to use.
I just need these, and I flip my coins.
And although you challenged me to this duel, I will let you have the first strike.
Alright. I will use Gambito Bito.
Uh-huh.
So cute.
That hits.
Okay. use where the fuck is my shit? Sorry, hold on. Okay. And I'll also use the strike sneak attack.
Yep, go for it.
And now I use my second coin.
That'll
Is
also
that
hit.
it?
Yeah.
It also hits him. Okay. Yeah, that's all. And then I end my turn.
Let me subtract that damage. Your coins, as they go flying across the field to hit Oxton, they kind of make contact with them. It looks like they do, but from the people who are observing, you can see that there's like this thin barrier between the coin and Oxton himself, that just gets formed. So like the coin will like flick off of this invisible barrier and then fling back to Dredgen, and like Oxton does react to it, but it's actually not making contact with Oxton.
I've done 0 damage.
No, you've done damage.
Oh, okay.
I would.
Yes,
So he bleeds.
I'd like to try casting.
No, he bleeds.
he does. He has. He's not bleeding. What's up, Ashton?
I'd like to try casting detect magic if that's all right.
Sure. You.
I'll put it down and then delete it.
Yeah, I gotcha. You pick up on 4 magic items. His boots, a dagger, one of his long swords, and 5 magic items. Both of his long swords, the wooden one and his silvered one, his boots and his necklace.
Gotcha.
Oxton, after the coins come flying at him, he swiftly, I will not tell you how much speed he has, but enough to catch up to wherever you run to. And you, actually, 1 second. Yeah, he'll run up to you, Dredgen, and non-lethally.
That hurts. That also hurts. What are you rolling for?
He's rolling to hit you right now. I'm assuming all of his attacks at
He's
once.
still
He's
rolling
got
to hit
multiple
you.
attacks. Yeah.
He can make,
It's
yeah.
okay, buddy. You won't kill
R.I.P.
you.
Dredgen.
I am gonna loot your body though.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm not kidding.
30?
Oh my god.
Let me just
Depending
make,
on what features he has, that might be a critical.
I'm making sure it isn't a critical actually right now. It's been a minute since I've made his character sheet. Oh, I forgot that he has the athlete feat. Thank God. Thank God.
God. Does he have Mage Slayer though?
He does actually. I'll let you know. You can have that one for free. He made his 3 attacks. We'll see if you survive that. I don't think that crits. Yeah, he's not a that. Okay. So because he is using his fist though, I'll just roll it all together as 1.
I can't wait to see how many fucking dice.
Well, I
fly
mean,
across the screen.
he only doesn't do. He's only using his fist. Oh, I forgot to roll that. Skirt. Yeah, it's just his little fisties. So 21 points of damage.
I uncanny dodge that.
Well, you can uncanny. Here, let me do that. You can uncanny dodge one of them.
Oh, okay.
So there's 8 coming for you from 1 hit, 7, and then 6.
Yeah, I do the 21. I uncanny dodge the 20.
No, not the 21. I just rolled the dice together, so you can do the uncanny dodge for the 8 and make it 4, and then you'll take
Oh!
you'll take 4 less than 21, so you'll be taking 17.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
17.
17.
That's, how do I do math?
I guess normally he wouldn't do this.
25.
Yeah, he won't use his ghost ability, but he will use this one. He is then going to... Oh, because he can't... Yeah, he's going to use Flurry of Blows. So he's going to make 2 more unarmed strikes against you.
You said I took 17 damage?
Yeah, 17.
Okay, give me a sec. That's 29. Oh shit, well now I'm dead.
Well, maybe not.
Is Dredgen gonna get a scar from this?
No. Another 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And then for his other attack...
God damn.
9 damage again. So 18 plus 17 puts you at 35 damage altogether for the turn.
35 altogether?
Yep. Are you still standing?
Am I still standing?
Yeah.
I'll just take the hit and be like, yeah, this is not happening. I give up. I just had to try.
I
I just
yield.
had to try.
So you're pretty bloodied though.
Yeah, I am very bloody.
He it looks like he's going to continue on with his unarmed flurry. So let me explain for what's happening. So he nimbly dashed at you. And before you could react, before the coins could actually come back to your hands, he slammed his fist into your stomach. And as you're reeling back from that, he flips his body around to elbow you in the back, sending you forward, and then continued to do an uppercut into I forget what the jab is called, where he just strikes someone. I think it's just called a jab. Yeah, a jab into your side. And then it looks like he's going to go for more, and then you go, I yield.
Yeah.
And you can feel as he's gonna unleash more attacks on you, you can see he digs his feet into the ground to stop himself from moving, and when he stops his arm, there's like even that you could feel the air pressure, like it was gonna come and hit you, just go past your body.
Velka's gonna turn to Elias. Elias, who do you think would win in a fight? You or Oxton?
What was that?
Who do you think would win in a fight? You or Oxton?
If I get the first move, me. If he gets the first move, him.
So you guys are pretty evenly matched?
No.
Oh.
For reference, I did not, or I fought him once. You see, there was an incident many years ago when I first joined the Moonlighters, where I won't go much into it, but there is a rule amongst the Moonlighters, something we haven't told you about because we don't want you throwing away your lives. But if you can defeat the captain in combat, typically the reward for doing such a thing is that he will pardon all of you of your crimes. Well, the best he can. So, with that in mind, captains are usually the peak of combative prowess in terms of being able to slay both martial and mages alike. So when this happens, you can fight him as a team. And we did such a thing. Sort of. And some people earned their freedom that day. But it was... I later found out that Oxton was holding back a great deal. So, my answers to your questions were based off of that incident. Do I think I could beat him? Potentially. I have a good feeling, but I think that he would have a much easier time beating me.
Just curious.
And that's when you guys see Oxton is colliding hits with Dredgen. But that right there is what I'm afraid of.
I understand why.
He In a very serious tone, says Yuvalka, that is not even a fraction of the real power that he wields.
Belka like looks back to the fight, but she's looking at Oxton in like a different way now. That I don't know how to describe. So I'm not gonna describe it. It's just different.
There's a reason why his reputation is that he killed Elias.
25.
Elias rolls his eyes. It wasn't even 25. He only killed 19.
There were
Aren't the others
25.
Flame
people,
Seekers
though.
or something?
PO5s and Flameseeker. Well, it's a bit of a breakdown, but he killed one Inquisitor, a couple of PO5s, and a handful of Flameseekers. But the 25 does not come from just him alone. He killed 19, his wife killed 5, and his daughter killed 1.
Oh.
But because they all shared the last name Oxton, they just slapped it onto him.
The Oxtons killed 25
25.
purifiers.
Well, only one of the Oxtons lived.
Although I do not doubt that he could take on 25 and live.
That's my dad.
So, I would say look at him with what I told you. Do not look at him as a target to beat. But if you do, then yeah, you could earn your freedom from the Moonlighters. But only 2 people have beat him, so keep that in mind.
I definitely wasn't gonna try.
You guys at this point hear Dredgen shout out, I yield. Oh, I'm tapping out. Oh shit. And as the final remark before we end the session, Elias continues on to Volka. The scariest part too is that Oxton could have caught one of those coins and threw it back at him, but he didn't. He wanted him. I don't know his mindset, but I think Oxton wanted him to feel good about himself. And as you yield in combat, Dredgen, Oxton stopping his entirety of his attack, a full stop, outstretches his hand for you to shake.
I shake it.
He nods. All right, let's go into town.
I fucking limp with my hand on my stomach, dude.
And as you guys load into the cart to head to halfway with your captain and both lieutenants, that is where we'll end the session for the evening. A bit on an impromptu ending.